Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm just going to say hi to everybody. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I see that we've got Miss Bella Talia here. Miss Unicorn Farts is here, and she asked me about my party. No, I didn't make it, but that's okay. It seems like half the people didn't make it either. So I guess that's adult life. It's difficult to have a party at 2 o'clock on a Sunday. Miss Bella Ty is here. Come on in, girl. Let's get everybody's name flashed up here. We have Angel of Glass. Thank you to all my mods for coming here. We've got Miss Wheelie Mum. She's happy that she has a UK friendly stream time today, and you're very welcome, sweetheart. Absolutely. It's my little way of feeling like I'm home myself. We've got, oh my goodness, Mackay has opinions. Oh my God, I know I destroyed your name and I apologize, sweetheart. We've got Miss Eileen here. Hello. We got Matisha Adams in the house. We got Carrie Funarts. I'm hoping we got Miss Annie. Hey, Annie, come on in. It's 80 degrees here in Virginia Beach today, and I don't know what's going on. Everybody is in the beach but me because I have a strawberry red nose from my plastic surgery and septal deviation repair, and a call to my plastic surgeon about an antibiotic today. So, unfortunately, I get to have fun with you guys, which I'm much happy to do because we get to see our favorite Canuck, and hopefully let me know, Canadians, if that's offensive. I did look it up, and I heard that was a common term in slang. But if it is offensive, let me know. Because I'm not out here trying to offend anybody. Because we have Chantel and her Canuck Kia life now happening. Because I don't think she's getting out anytime too soon to Kuwait. One, she probably doesn't have the money. And two, there's probably some stuff going on out there preventing her at this time. And if anybody had a chance to take a look at my video from yesterday, you'll be able to see that we've got a little bit of stuff going on out there that might make it difficult for her to travel there at the moment. And so I think she rage ate that out yesterday with her sort of lackluster apology. And those of us in Girl World I don't have these theories. I'm fairly new to Girl World. I have been watching Chantal for many years, but I'm new to reacting to her. And I don't know all the ins and outs. There are creators that know all the lore of Chantal, and many in my community here who know much more about her. So look in the chat because let me make me smaller over here. Hey, come on in. Hey, Lindsay, come on in. I'm so happy to see everybody. I'm so happy. I'm excited. This is a good hour of the day for me because I'm awake. So if you haven't had a chance to hit the likes, please do so. It helps me get up the algorithm and let everybody know that Foodie just finished a live stream. And as predicted and suspected, she put out 2 videos, with some really sad apologies, and one that, we looked at through the live stream with her doing her daily planner, and she was trying to be all healthy. And then I don't know what happened on that HR appointment. I've heard so many interesting answers to that acronym. And we know that obviously, Chantal is putting it out there so that people will, drum up some interest. But it's great because then I can see that like a channel like Eyelash is putting out questions to the YouTube community asking about what HR could be an acronym for. So we always appreciate Chantel when we can kill people about what a terrible, terrible scammer you are, and how the audience who is gifting you memberships should be aware that they're gifting somebody who's quite happy with fraudulently taking money from her subscribers or any audience members and then keeping that money. Well, now I guess, Chantel, since you are in Canada and it looks like you may need to set up home, you might actually legally get to use that $37 you got. She might actually legally be able to use her $37. It is some, not to others. Well, that's good to know, Patricia, because then I'll take it off the thumbnail. Let me know if I should remove it through the thumbnail. Because I was just, I don't want to be offensive because I'm not somebody who's trying to make fun of, if Canuck is considered to be a sensitive word for Canadians, maybe I should have a poll and then I can remove it from the thumbnail. Because I don't want to offend any Canadians out there, because I love my Canadian audience. So, when I'm putting out my Kia life, I just trying to be, a little bit silly. So I don't want to. I know someone gifted 40 memberships. I cannot believe that. Is this the one from today, Unicorn Blow? Is that the one from today? It's also pronounced, oh God, Can-uk. Oh God. It almost sounds like a slur. Oh Jesus. Oh God. That's my Sloaney English accent. I keep forgetting to tell people that I have, I was accused back in the, the 80s and 90s of having a very Sloane Ranger accent, which is just, if anybody knows London, there's a street called Sloane Street. And so I have been accused of having that kind of Sloaney accent. So I will try to say Can-uk. Thank you. I'm always happy to be corrected. You didn't think it was offensive? Well, I just want to make sure, because I don't want to offend anybody. And I tried to look it up on Google, but I don't think Google is the best source. So I'm curious. I don't know. All the Canadians in the chat, let me know if I need to remove that from my thumbnail. Even though it's referring to Chantal, I still would not want to be, you're not Canadian. Yes, that's why I want to make sure that the Canadians are happy with it. Because I'll take it off the thumbnail happily. Like right now. Or right after this stream. Yeah, there's a lot to learn. And I want to learn, because I was hearing that it was considered like, a buddy term in Canada. Like calling someone a bloke, or a mate, so isn't it an offensive term? We got some Canadians here. You said I would remove it just to be safe. Okay, Milka Bunny. Well, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I can fix that easily afterwards. So if there's any Canadians in the house, it was just, I was just, hey, if you could come up with a better title for my thumbnail, have at it. Because anything to do with my Kia life, I don't know if that's funny. There's a sporting team with that name. It isn't an offense. It's not. Okay. All right. I mean, obviously, I want to make sure that, can some consider it? Yeah, I know. It doesn't bother you, Milka Bunny, the term. Okay, the Vancouver. Okay, Lindsay's coming in. The Vancouver hockey team is the Canucks. Is that better? Okay, I'm so glad I'm actually learning stuff, man. I'm happy. Stuck in a Kia. Oh, I like that, Annie. I like stuck in a Kia. I think I'm going to go with that. I like stuck in a Kia. I like that. But you know what? Let's do a poll to give me, we've got stuck in a Kia. Okay, I'm going to give everyone, if you want to throw in, we're going to start Foodie. But if you want to help me come up as we watch this event in her Kia, because she's got to, get the sympathy from all those apologies that she so genuinely gave out yesterday. And she needs to, milk that audience. So I would like to know, I'll take a look and try to see. And if my mods can look too for me, if anybody is, and thank you for saying hi to everybody for me, my mods. Thank you. I'm trying to get my, right in front of my wireless. Come on. Okay. I'm like directly having my wireless point to me. So if I'm in and out, I apologize. Cornwall crawl. Oh, okay. Let's write that down. Okay. And then at the end, or soon, I'm going to put out a poll and I'm going to put it to the audience to vote, because obviously we want to have a fun thumbnail. And I did it very, very fast. And as I said, I did not want to offend anybody, and I just didn't know. But I was trying to think of a word to rhyme with Kia. So obviously, I had enough, knowledge to know that is a term used for Canadians. But I did some research and it didn't seem to say it was offensive, but I just never know. And I think we can come up with a better thumbnail. Smells like death. That Kia had to smell like death. I I, I don't know if we can use that as a thumbnail, Rocky. Hey, Blink FM, come on in. What is Blink FM? I want one night in Bangkok. Oh yeah. Well, unfortunately, she's just one night again in Cornwall. Or one night again in the ER. That's always a potential after she ate that Italian poutine yesterday. That thing was wild. That was some wild content. She really, really, really doesn't like her pancreas at all. I'm sorry, that was me taking a little sip of coffee over there. I know, I love to have all my Canadians, and I love to have all the folks here from the UK too, because it gives me a chance to learn everything and all of these different. I know there's a way for me to look at messages. Oh gosh, I know I'm better than this. Anyway, all right, guys, let's get over to Foodie before I just get completely lost in the sauce over here. Um, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to make sure that when I'm looking at the comments, what am I looking? Oh, it tells me what I can show and hide. Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything from anybody that I'm supposed to be noticing. So just let me know. Okay. All right. So everybody, let's get into Foodie. Oh, here's what Milk about. Read this. The term Canuck, see, I'm trying, originated as a way to differentiate Dutch and French Canadians from English Canadians. So French Canadians tend to find it more offensive than English do. What does Chantel consider herself? Because we want to offend her as much as possible. I don't want to offend any Canadians out there, but I'll offend Foodie all day. She's stealing my hey, come on, Kim. She's stealing my rhetoric as well. She said in her Italian poutine mukbang that she typically does not talk about politics on her channel. And that sounds like something that I said exactly yesterday. And it sounds like my words. And she's putting on these little fake English accents at the end of stuff. So she's either joking on me, she's joking on milk tea, or she's joking on the both of us in a combination of the two. Unless there's any other English, and I'm sure there are, or any other English reactors, Mr. Snowflake, any of us from that aisle up there, by the Irish Sea. Come on by. Giving us normal Canadians a bad name. Oh, what do you mean? Come on, Vicky. She's such an ambassador for the nation. I'm surprised Justin Trudeau did not give her an ambassadorial position at the embassy in Kuwait. I'm positively shocked by that because she's so learned and just ready to take on a diplomatic role at any given time. So I think Trudeau is missing an opportunity there. You find that? Yeah, I know. I do like my Canadian friends because I know they have a little bit of a sense of humor, and this is what we're here for. We're all just here to, be, obviously not to be bullies, but we want to make sure that we're having a good time. So I have two names so far, Stuck in a Kia and Cornwall Crawl. So we're going to put this to a poll. And if anybody has come up with any other thumbnail titles better than my can Kia Life, then I would like to know. Because I think we're going to be getting it for some time now. And she looks mad. Okay, let's get over to Foodie. So let me give her a little update and see how many views she has now. Because we love to come in and kill her views, of course, obviously. Okay, let me stop that. No, I said stop. I said stop. Italy. Okay. So far she has come in. Oh, she's already gotten 2,500 views. That's pretty good, Foodie. And let's see. Let's keep her chat up. I'm gonna make me small. I'm small. I'm gonna keep her chat up, so her live chat, so you guys can enjoy whatever walls coming through the chat on her end. And I will get her started. And I might speed her up to 1.25 because, as we know, she's a little bit of a slower speaker than some of our girlies out there. All right, let's get going. Yeah. Let me see if I can get any of her analytics up, because I do have an analytics tool. So let me see if we can find out how many people watched her live. Hold on. Let me see. Because I think, hold on. Let me get my, here we go. Okay. Do I get to see? Oh, the comments got turned off. Oh, do you see this? Her comments are turned off. Oh, that's wild. Okay. So I only see that so far it's had this 2.44 thousand. And I will be honest, I didn't think to look when she came on live how many people were in the chat. I just suddenly saw her that she had gone. I was like, oh shoot. Well, let me just, since I'm here and I would kind of finished up with what I was doing at the house. And I like to have sometimes afternoon energy. I thought, oh, let me just get going. And so I didn't. So I have no idea. But we do see her comments are turned off. That's wild, Foodie. Oh, 700? Thank you.
Hello. Welcome salam, Waldo. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Hold on a second. I'm looking for my hand cream. My hands are dry. Everything is like, it's so dry here. Strawberry pound cake. I got this for my birthday. Hi, everyone. I miss everybody. I miss Jade, Little Doll, Dumb Rum, Love the Sun of Rain, Pink Stars, Average Undesirable, Casey Reed, Punk Rock, Ashley, HD, Amanda, Welcome Salam, Karen, Ashley, Tiffany. Hi, Tiffany. Moni, Sabre, Tangerine, Enchanted,
We just
Turtle,
got started.
Orange Pulp, Baxter, Welcome Salam, Airtrans, hello, Greta, Olivia, no.
Chantel is giving all her folks over here, they're still giving her lots of love and support in her chat. They're saying over here, you look so cute today. And then Karen here says, following you for 7 years with a purple heart. Karen has seen it all. She really has. And she looks like always, extremely flushed of the skin. I still want to know what's causing the redness. I think she's trying. I mean, it's hard to know if she has filters on, because if she does, that's difficult to think what she really does look like without the filters. I am very curious to know. Oh gosh. All right, girl. You're looking swollen here. The ring is looking a little bit tighter. Remember she said the ring slid off in the shower because she was such a skinny norovirus queen. Skinny norovirus queen. What a terrible thing to want to be. But she was prepared to be it. But now she is starting to look like she's starting to hold fluid here. I wonder how much stuff we'll start to see piling up in the back seat if she's forced to live in the Kia.
My name Bella 111.
Forced into
Hi,
the
Lisa.
Kia.
Thank you, Gal Charlotte, Rachel Orange Pulp, Heather. Selfies. Hi, Lady Lugosi, Gloria. You should be studying. Andre Marie. Moonflower. 7 years, Karen. Wow, thank you. Sarah Jean, welcome salam. Hi, Wilma. I'm doing okay, Nonim. How are you, Ava? Yeah, so I'm using some hand cream because that looks like weird. Hey, Christina. There's a spider. Don't scare me. I hate spiders. No, I don't hate them, but I don't want to be around them. They freak me out. I don't know why. Why do spiders, like, they're so small, they freak people out? They're creepy looking. I don't know.
Is Chantel trying to hope she gets an affiliate link? Is that why she's trying to do the hand cream thing? Girl, I don't think any brand is going to associate itself with you. Although, why else do the performative hand cream thing? All we're thinking is, oh, she probably maybe hasn't washed her hands and she just put in hand cream on. That's what's running through my mind, girl.
Oh. Oh, really, Olivia? Sorry to hear that. Hey, Capone. You ever smell this pink sugar? Oh my gosh, you guys. I bought hair dye today. That was what I did today so far. I had lunch with my sister and then I bought some hair dye. And the sun is beaming on it.
Oh gosh.
Just give me a sec here. Okay. There we go. Or maybe even more. There we go.
Has that laugh always been there, or is that something that she adopted in order to be a caricature on her soap opera life? Because now I'm kind of getting invested in the idea that we have a 40-year-old who ate her feelings tremendously yesterday with an Italian poutine from a Greek restaurant, which that's not unusual. I've had, Italian restaurant food in Mexico made by Mexicans. I mean, that's not unusual. I just like the fact that he was Greek and it was Italian poutine. I thought that was excellent. I cannot believe Chantel is trying to eat so much humble pie in the way that only a potential, and this is just in my professional estimation, and I am not a mental health nurse, but I am a licensed registered nurse here in the, I always have to say this, guys, this is a preface, licensed registered nurse here in the United States, and this is just for education, informational purposes only, and I am not diagnosing this individual. Anyway, yeah. Chantel is now with her malignant narcissistic self trying to eat humble pie with her stream in order to be able to hopefully get some supers, some super thanks. I mean, we're almost halfway through April. I think today we are officially at the 15th. And so we're officially halfway in the month. So, and then which day are the Canadian taxes due to be filed? Is it the end of the month or was it today? I would be curious. So any of the Canadians, let me know what the actual Canadian file date is, because obviously we Americans over here / British / Anglo-American, I guess I should call myself, are clueless. I know ours were done today, the 15th, I think they do. I did mine so long ago. I try to get mine done as soon as possible so it doesn't become a nightmare. But anyway, old 40-year-old sitting here in her Kia trying to eat humble pie after the disaster that was the PayPal scam that she then told everyone, well, I'm off to Kuwait. And then obviously, things have shifted politically there and she's probably not been advised to travel. And I don't know if she even had the money, if she would be able to travel. There's a pretty high advisory at this time and things have not been resolved. So at this moment, she's going to be having to make those appointments that she's due to have, like her April 18th, yes, mental health appointment, which I know she's excited about.
So, guys, you don't like the way their legs move? Foreign language words? What words? Speaking of foreign language, airspace is not closed for Kuwait.
Okay.
I think they've already reopened a lot of it anyways. It's like mostly Iraq. It's not Kuwait.
We're going to have to check the advisory. Sorry, I was eating a cookie. All right, let me take a look at my my Australian government that I went to yesterday. Let's see what the advisory says, because we can't believe anything Chantel says. And actually, it was the Australian government actually had the best, most up-to-date information. Everybody else's pages were really severely out of date, which I felt was really lacking for how much taxes they take for us. Look, Australia, your travel stuff is really up to date. Let me share this page real fast. So if any Australians are watching, which I think I do have a couple, and then we're gonna go straight back over to Foodie. We just want to check to see if she's telling the truth real fast. And we can check updated advisory. Somebody say, uh-oh. It says here, exercise a high degree of caution. Still current, 16th of April. Exercise a high degree of caution. Are they saying anything? They're not saying, oh, here we are. They're still saying that there's still increased threat of military and terror. This is the Australian government. Terrorist attacks against Israel and the Israelis across the region, ongoing military action in the occupied Palestinian territories could lead to increased tensions in other locations in the Middle East. Demonstrations and protest activity may occur, and localized security situations could deteriorate with little notice. Avoid all demonstrations and protests. This may also result in airspace closures, flight cancellations and flight diversions, and other travel disruptions. We advise exercise a high degree of caution in Kuwait due to the threat of terrorism. Well, yeah. They haven't quite, it's probably still not advised to get there yet. I would listen to government. I mean, this is pretty high level over here. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? She says it's safe in Kuwait. Well, Eileen, she knows better than the Australian government. For goodness sake. We already know that she was out on diplomatic work on behalf of Justin Trudeau when she went to Kuwait. Because we know she loves Justin Trudeau. And if anybody knows, she does not like Justin Trudeau. As much as I dislike Chantal, I feel bad. Right, exactly. And so this is why I'm trying to say, and even if she's watching this channel, girl, they're saying not to go out there. It's just, wait. Don't be, you don't know which way things could turn. It's, for her to be so adamant to leave. I mean, it's not, the government of Canada is not going to rescue her out of there. If something, it's, it's not like they just aren't. So, and from what I could read also about things to do with health, just to show you guys real quick, for foreign nationals, just to show you real fast, and we'll get back to Foodie because I don't really want to, take up. But this is what they say. Okay, so when she's talking about all these clinics and hospitals and all this access to care that she's been able to get, it says some medical facilities offer high quality services, but others don't. Some public hospitals don't accept foreign nationals. So there you go. If you are seriously ill or injured, you may need to be medically evacuated. So I guess, she may not be able to be quite as hard in Kuwait, but she may not know when her pancreas really stops producing sufficient insulin to cover even whatever with the genuine going on. Other things they say too, which I found of interest, because it kind of went against her. Hold on, it's not letting me bring it up. Darn it. There was a lot to say. Let me see if I can get into this. Let me see if I can go through it this way. Here we go. Okay, so it was saying that you have to get this is what Australia tells its citizens, okay? And I don't think that Canada, the United States, the UK, or any other, country would advise Germany, the Netherlands, Ireland, Spain, Mexico, anywhere would advise any differently. Get comprehensive travel insurance before you leave, which how many of us think Foodie got comprehensive travel insurance? Make sure that your policy covers all overseas medical costs, including a medical evacuation. So she, with her wonderful control of her type 2 diabetes, whichever way, if she did or did not have norovirus, she had a hyperglycemic event. Whether it was brought on by that or she thought that would be a really good lie to her audience because she ate some really horrendous meals after, which would kind of make you question if she actually really did have noro, if she thought she would get more sympathy from having like, oh, I caught a highly contagious disease. Yeah, because you're nasty, if that were really the case. So I don't think that, necessarily got their sympathy. Anyway, it says if you can't afford travel insurance, it says, oh, here, the Australian government won't pay these costs. So I don't think the Canadian government is any different than the Australian government paying for medical evacuation. So I'm not sure if Australia has, I don't know. I've never looked into it. If Australia also has nationalized healthcare in Australia. Now I'm sounding stupid if I don't know, and I apologize. I've never really thought about. I know the UK and obviously, Canada and other countries. So I was thinking that potentially Australia has the same benefit for its citizens. Correct me if I'm wrong. But even if they do pay for their medical care within the country, they're not going to pay for you then to think that you've not covered yourself and you've got to get yourself medically out of there. So this applies to everyone, no matter how healthy and fit you are. Well, we know Chantel not healthy nor fit. It says if you're not insured, you may have to pay many thousands of dollars up front. Up front. This girl was begging for PayPal donations. Oh my goodness. Upfront medical care. That's just, my Lord. She would talk right, and they wouldn't. They would say, nope. Thank you, Catherine, for letting me know that they have universal health care. I really appreciate that. If you I'm so happy to see so many of you here. Make sure you hit the likes. We're just seeing how safe it is for Foodie, and then we're gonna get back to her stream. But look at all this stuff. I found more stuff. It's fascinating. Here we go. Let me bring this. It's got a whole thing. This is my favorite part, but I found out. Oh, you guys are going to love this. Physical and mental health. Consider your physical and mental health before you travel, especially if you have an existing medical condition, and that needs to have the parentheses and the letter S in there for Chantal, who's got many medical conditions. See your doctor or travel clinic. So I wonder if she was getting like some type of basic health checkup, thinking she was going to get back over to Kuwait. I don't know. Ask if your travel plans may affect your health. No, because you know what? Totally recommend long haul flights for people who've had a history of 2 PEs, which is a pulmonary embolism, and was placed on an anticoagulant, which is a blood thinning medication. So, yeah, I think she's a perfect to travel and somebody who's having multiple long haul flights in a short period of time and in absolute excellent health. Oh, absolutely. She's not obese at all. It says ask your travel plans may affect your health and plan any vaccinations you need. Well, we know Chantel probably not leaving vaccinated. Do this at least 8 weeks before you leave. That's to the, and they have all this stuff about healthy holidays and general health advice. There's things about the medications. Not all, and like I said, I think this is great advice. I didn't find that such great advice for countries like I found on the Australia. So Australia, well done. Not all your taxpayer dollars are being well used for this. Not all medication available over the counter or by prescription Australia is available in other countries. Yeah, just I'm sure like in Canada. Some may even consider to be illegal or controlled substances. So yeah, Chantal, if you're thinking of taking back some of those pain pills that you think you're going to smuggle on back into Kuwait, girl, during a time of potential terrorism and domestic crisis, I think you better check what's on that controlled narcotics list going into that country, girl, because they're going to snitch those pills from you right at the border. So get ready to get upset and check if it's legal in Kuwait. Take enough legal medicine for your trip. Notice how many times they've pointed out the word legal going into Kuwait. You know? And I know it's even Australia has some pretty strict drug rules. Okay? So if they're pointing out how strict Kuwait is, you know they're strict in this place. And in old Chantel just like, just get my pain pills, or I can't get what I want here in Kuwait. Of course not, girl. Health risks. Okay. Now we know Chantel has a history of asthma, and she's COPD, so she can get some Middle East respiratory syndrome or MERS. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh so hard. It says avoid contact with camels. I love it. I love it. Don't consume raw camel milk, undercooked camel meat, or anything contaminated with camel secretions. And I believe barbacoa in Mexico, Chantel, that's goat meat. So I don't know what you're talking about beef barbacoa for, because I don't think that's what barbacoa is. If I remember correctly, because I have never ate really meat. Barbacoa, I believe, is goat meat. So who knows what Chantel's eating? Get medical advice if you have a fever, cough, breathing difficulties, or diarrhea. Well, unfortunately, the last two Chantel rolls with continuously. So, I'm sure she'll get some medical advice off of Google, because that's who she usually goes to. Oh, it talks about the air quality, and obviously the dust and the sandstorms. So for somebody who's on a CPAP and has breathing issues and asthma and everything else and likes to smoke the shisha, the air qualities, just because of the dust and the sandstorms, can really, lower that. Okay, this is the interesting part about the medical facilities, because she loves to talk about, oh, it's so cheap, $33. Okay. It says, and this is the last part, we'll get back to the stream. The standard of medical facilities in Kuwait varies in government-run and private institutions. You'll be expected to pay in advance for all services. Healthcare facilities provide most services for foreigners. Some hospitals only accept citizens, and some treatments may not be available to foreigners. Government facilities offer more specialty care services, which I don't know if she can get into, though wait times are often long and difficult to access for non-nationals. Well, we know Chantel don't like a wait time for healthcare because she's complained about, having to line up at 8 a.m. for the urgent care in Canada, get free healthcare, because she gotta wait in line for a few hours, for something that's free, because she doesn't pay her taxes probably, even with a tax plan. But I've also heard that it is something that anyway, I lost my train there because I saw this. Oh, this is the great one for the person who said that she was setting up. This is why she's just such a liar, pants on fire, setting up her mental health appointments, which we are thinking now we're always in Canada and never in Kuwait, because it says here psychological and psychiatric services are limited, with hospital-based care only available through government institutions. So unless she's on BetterHelp or doing some type of app on a phone, she's not getting it in Kuwait. If you need a complex procedure or become seriously ill, you may need to be evacuated. Medical evacuation can be very expensive. And she's not even, I don't know if I would say that probably the distance Kuwait to Australia, Kuwait to Canada, I would say Australia's maybe slightly further away, but Canada's still some distance. So that's not a cheap medical evacuation. But, she don't think, and then this whole thing has the thing about local laws in Kuwait. I mean, it's fascinating. It was very interesting. So if anybody wants to check out, I'll leave the link. But this Smart Traveler, you can pull up the different countries, and it had some really good information, I think, for anybody who's not even an Australian. So well done, Australia, for that one. I'm gonna give, yeah, right. So yeah. So sorry if I'm not seeing anything, and I'm sorry not keeping up with the chat. I'm sure my moderators are doing a much better job than I am. What will happen to her when she loses? Well, she can't live in a nursing home. She can't. They're gonna make her leave, because she's on a tourist visa. So they're going to medically evacuate her, and she's got the bill. But she doesn't consider that, foodie queen over here with her $37 or whatever. So she's reaching an age where she's 40 now, and she's had these complex medical conditions for an extended period of time, very poorly managed. And so any of us who are in the healthcare field know that that's a ticking time bomb for her to, at the moment, is she just eating herself silly and putting her blood sugars up? Yeah. Is she dancing with death? Absolutely. But she seems to be very negligent of that. And she has very little control in Kuwait either. And she will be footing the bill, because that country quite clearly is not going to take care of you if you're not. She seems to think that they'll just take care of her. No, they'll just send you out on a medical plane and bill you. So she's not going to be, and she's going to have more and more medical events. So that, and good luck, girl. So anyway, let me not, but I just wanted to show. So every time she tries to make all this different, this is happening in Kuwait and that's happening in Kuwait, just go to the Australian government's website about traveling there. It's called Smart Traveler, and you'll find out really what is legitimately probably going on in Kuwait. Or talk to Kuwait nationals who can let you know, or people who've lived in Kuwait, but not Chantel, because she has no idea. Okay. All right, guys, let me get back to her live stream. But I found that fascinating, because it's obviously, it just shows that she makes up stuff, which we already knew. If you haven't had a chance to hit the likes, please do. I'm so glad to see everybody today. I like filming at this, or going live at this time, because I have a little bit more energy than sometimes at night. So this might be my time to fit into the landscape of girl world. Okay. All right, here we are, back to Miss Foodie. I know we missed her. Okay, let me make sure I'm small. Yeah, okay. We missed her. Let me hide my contents. Yeah, she's a ticking time bomb, Annie. I hope Kuwait doesn't allow her back. Jamie, I would hope that they're not trying to bring too many. Well, there's so many things that I've heard. One, they are, you know, cracking on expats. And she's basically trying to become an expat in Kuwait. Even if married, you're still at some point, unless you take citizenship, which I don't think the path to citizenship in Kuwait, she's got no job skills. She's just, that's why she has to do all the tourist visa. And if there continues to be this sort of unrest happening, it's not going to be easy for her just to jump in and out every 3 months from Kuwait. She could suddenly find there's something that prevents her from leaving the country, and then she's outstayed her tourist visa. Because Chantal, we know, is somebody who is the last day leaving on the tourist visa. She probably like right up to the last minute on that thing before she, because I think we saw that when she left out to the flight to Frankfurt. It was like literally on the 31st of March. So she leaves these things like to the last moment. She could get herself in some trouble. Yeah, yeah. Born, oh, and flying to go to a war zone. Right. Life and vibe. I thought you were from Australia. I didn't realize you were British. Ah, well, you know, I'm actually an Anglo-American, believe it or not. I'm American. I'm a Brit American. So I've got the best of just both worlds. And so, yeah, yeah. I mean, look, if she, yeah, Shelley, she can't even afford to fly back. She certainly could not afford to be medically evacuated. So she can't do this nonsense that she pulled at that Canadian hospital in Kuwait. She's no way. No way. She doesn't have it like that anymore. She just doesn't. This girl, if she had it like that, she would have a nice, like, she would have the finances, because there's channels, if you get enough views and stuff and get up there, you can do really, really well. So it's, you know, I have my channel monetized, and I can see how even a little channel like mine and a little bit of a hobbyist, I'm trying to learn to be more professional because I love, this is the thing I enjoy doing. I was a, you know, like a lot of people on YouTube, we were all theater kids. So even though I went into medicine, you know, I was a theater kid. So I think that she would not be in the Kia. I think that she would potentially have herself a nice little, you know, extended stay. I mean, that's what I would do. But if I had the money and I knew I had to stream content and I was out of my home and I didn't want to put down for a deposit, you can get some really nice extended stays now that have very, I mean, some of these hotels have now made like very nice short-term like rentals like that actually are cheaper than some rentals, with the bonus of having it cleaned with the hotel service and stuff. So, I mean, sometimes I saw something about that recently. And so, I mean, it's, it was like, wow, you got the whole place furnished, you got some hotel services, you got that extended hotel breakfast and stuff. I mean, and it was less expensive per a month. I think it worked out almost than renting in that area. But anyway, I mean, and then she could have, you know, a nice plan. I mean, but she's, you know, obviously that's not where she's at. And she's not at a friend's house. There's nobody who said, hey, Chantel, I've got a spare room. If you need that to get a quiet space to do a bit of filming, a bit of streaming, go ahead. No, nobody has come to her like that. No one. So, all right, let's get going, Chantel. Let's keep you going. All right. So we know now that Kuwait, she says that she can get in there. Okay, you go, girl. Keep going.
Hey, gorilla spawn. So yeah, don't really have much to say. Just thought I would go live. Might go live a bit later. Maybe we can like have dinner or something. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Melly.
Okay, so she's not much to say, but she's managed to say that for an hour and 30. She's managed not to say anything for an hour and 30. So we might skip through some stuff, guys. I don't know. Because why do you start out saying you don't have anything to say? You go for an hour and 30 minutes. That's already our first lie? And how do you not have anything prepared? I mean, even as a reaction channel, at least, we have it video, but I came in at least with information, very interesting information, I think, from the Australian government about traveling to Kuwait. And I learned how to properly say the word can-ook today. What have you learned, Chantel?
Yeah, things are not good in the Middle East right now. So I'm just waiting to see, what happens. I don't know. I'm not like afraid of being in Kuwait because of that. Like I'll take my chances and with being with my family. So I'm not afraid of like war, but yeah, I guess we'll see. Because they did close the airspace, but it was like flights to like I think Israel and Iran and like Iraq, like which Kuwait is close to, but it's still not there. But we'll see.
Was that because she actually read an advisory, or does she understand international airspace? Am I gonna have to pull up a map of Kuwait to Iran? Yeah, yeah, Patricia. Yes, it's all done now. It's settled. They're all getting on. Yeah, there's no problem. No, Israel's not kind of, there wasn't a bunch of jets flying here like crazy in this city that I live in here in Virginia Beach. That is literally next to one of the world's largest military bases, which is Norfolk, Virginia, which I think is one of the largest, I think San Diego, and probably some now naval ports up in China, but was at one point, it's still probably one of the biggest naval ports in the world that has, I don't know how many flight carriers. And guess what side of the ocean to the port of the world this naval area is closest to, girl? The Middle East. And I heard the jets like you remember some of you heard me complain a lot last week about the jets flying a lot. It's like, oh, it's just crazy out here. Well, shoot, that's the predictor. My friend and I were talking about this today, about every time there's nothing in the news, we hear a lot of activity in the air. And then suddenly in the news, we hear that something's popped off somewhere. But we can probably predict it if, in all reality, just because we are in a military area. And I hear when the jets start to really ramp up. And then today it's been not as noisy. I mean, they're still flying, but not to the extent they had been last week. So they probably popped out some aircraft carriers. So they haven't. Anyway, Foodie. Okay, go to a war zone, girl. They're not going to pull you out. Canada's going to leave your ass there, as they should.
How much do you have to do before going back? Enough, anyways. I mean, I'm getting things done though, but I have a few more appointments and things like that. Excuse me. So, yeah. Hey, Colleen, the weather's nice.
Oh, I've got a few more appointments. Oh, big yawn. Free health care. Paid for by my fellow countrymen in Canada. Girl, I hope that none of these folks are Canadian. They can't be. And I hope no American in there giving that girl money, because we know our healthcare not cheap here. And then I know in the UK has had all sorts of economic stuff going on. I obviously watch news constantly and keep abreast of what's happening in the UK and anywhere around the globe. Australia's having a bugger time, and I'm sure it's the same in New Zealand, girl. And you're out here e-begging. It's just, you make money if you monetize your streams. So you just have to make sure, and I know you're a pro, girl, that you go and ensure that's all there before you go live. And then you come onto your channel and tell your members you've nothing planned. And then you hope that they're going to send you super chats. And after you just pulled that apartment scam on these people? You're wild. Okay, keep going.
Today,
We're
actually.
gonna let it roll for a minute. Thank you,
Oh,
Belitalia.
your daughter's in Turkey. Hey, golden girl.
Yeah, it was kind of sadly.
Yeah, I'm excited to go back for sure. I would say yes.
Wow.
Yanni. Yeah. It's nice to visit here, but that's about it, you know. Don't feel really like at home anymore. I don't know. I mean, I do feel at home like with family and stuff, but like I don't know. It's just hard to explain. It's nice and sunny, yeah. Spring is here, full swing.
Well, unfortunately, she's probably very recognizable in Cornwall, and she probably is known to be something of a social pariah there. So I'm sure that, being home, though her family are excited to see her, probably not her sister, but the rest of, like her mom, her aunt, outside of that, I doubt there are many people excited to see her, especially in her town, when they know just some of the nasty things that she's done, and I think even to people who may be residing there. And she was so ugly towards her audience and her subscribers during her Cuba Rage era. It was really bad. And now she's, having to try to be this, oh, I'm so sweet. She's really, after the other day, she had that weird message come out about going back to Kuwait and, this is the best. And I just want to keep going back. And I guess, keep living your truth, Foodie.
You know? It looks sunny behind me, yeah. It is very nice. So I'm gonna go do something. And then maybe I was thinking of having something for dinner. Hey, creepy comfort. So missed all you guys though. How you doing, creepy? Yeah, they're in my car because I don't have a home here. You know?
Maybe that needs to be my thumbnail. I'm in my car because I don't have a home here. Listen. Oh, girl. What's happening? What's happening? Let's go back just a tiny bit, because this is a glorious moment for Chantel, because she has been very judgmental towards other people's living situations. So this is a big fall for grace for this young lady, and I think we get to savor it with you, Chantel. So let's go back. Hold on. I'm going to slow her down just for this moment because I want to enjoy this, where she tells us that she's just going to have to stay in the car. She can't be in that fart box in Kuwait because she's still probably having to pay for that home. So now she really doesn't have much money, because probably everything that she's making currently is probably having to support Salah in Kuwait with the car and the apartment where Julia and Howie live. He still needs help paying that, because we know he's not paying as much as she says he is. We know very well he is not, and she has quite clearly stated he does not have a job. So, and if he did, would he have his wife living out of her car? Wouldn't that? What sort of husband is he? He has his wife living in a car. Oh my goodness. I'd be very upset if that were my husband. He's a terrible husband, girl. He's got his wife living in a car. All right, let's hear this again.
Yeah, they're in my car because I don't have a home here. You know? But my time has been fun. Like I've had some birthday celebrations and things like that. And
She's so mad about that. All right, guys, I'm gonna put it back to 125, 1.25. Oh my god. Ah. Oh, somebody says here, can't you just do the appointments in Kuwait? Well, West Coast lass, let me direct you over to the Australian government's website about Kuwait. Solid answer, no. Okay, because she's a tourist. Don't live there, girl. God, what's wrong with the people in her chat? Live in this soap
It's nice
opera with
driving
her.
around places I like missed, But after a few weeks, I'm like ready to go back, back to the wife
Right,
life.
Burgundy Bunny.
The bagel
Thank
with cream
you
cheese.
for even pointing that out. Now we're laughing because obviously she's in IKEA just because she's been a horrendous human being, and this for Chantel is, almost hitting rock bottom for her. But she still should be grateful that YouTube paid for that Kia for her, and all the people that watched her channel paid for that Kia, and that she's got the Kia. Because there's a lot of people that are having to make really bad choices, especially in this country with the way rents are, and probably in Australia too, where it's like all sorts of crazy stuff. Because I know Australia's and Canada, everywhere. I don't know if it's as prevalent in the UK because I know the government has some really strict like vagrancy laws in the UK. So it may not be as common there unless you're part of the Romany traveling type, like where that's more part of the culture. But I think that Chantel, should be grateful that she even has that roof over. You're very right on that. Thank you. But we know it's a fall for grace for the lady who used to live in the villa.
Thank you, Ever Done Desirable. It's a beautiful day in Florida. Yeah, it is getting warm here, Golden Girl. You'll be coming back to good weather. Oh, thanks, Melly. Sam is staying with
exposing her. You exposing her? No, just for having me think about the fact that she is not even grateful for being in the car. That's, a really good point to make. So I'm really grateful for you to have pointed that out. That's what I'm thankful for, because in reality, she's still got a roof over her head, regardless if it's the Kia. So, she's Kia life. Yeah. So even though she's fallen from, her, where she wants to be, this is, still better than some. So she still should be grateful. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Her nipple was showing. When was her nipple showing? Her nipple was showing. Oh, God. I don't think I can handle a Chantal nipple flash at, early in the afternoon. Oh, no. Someone said showing her nipples. Oh, okay. Oh, Burgundy Rose Buddy. My mouth is moving faster than my brain. Her generation Kia can be stolen with a USB cable. I can promise you, if they saw Chantal sitting in it, they would walk past. Did she have a nip slip? Nip was showing? When was this? Oh, what minute was this? The abaya malfunctioned? Oh, if anybody knows what minute that was, we'll go back. I don't know if I can scroll through for a nipple. Oh gosh, maybe it's my nip life? You don't want to offend any Kia owners. No, I promise you, Kia and Hyundais are the two easiest cars to break into. That's why they're very expensive to insure here in my state. I have a Nissan, but I don't. Luckily, my car's never no nip slip, but protruding from under. Well, her modesty and her being, a hijab Muslim revert female is pretty out the window after she started to rage during Ramadan and cuss people out and didn't eat halal. It was at the beginning. But yeah, she probably doesn't have a bra that fits her, Rosebud, or they're dirty. She's just gross. Yeah. Yeah, no, she's not the sort of woman that because I have heard there are like stick-on nipples like that you can wear if you want to look like niptastic, I guess. And get out there and because the British people know that there's a radio presenter called Amanda Holden, and they'll know who she is, and she's very, very keen on the niptastic look. She is definitely like beamers out, she's like all for it. She's gross. What? She keeps picking at her nose. Okay, let's get back to Chantel.
The person that the home he's in, he's fine there. They do love him and don't mind keeping him. So maybe I can get him in like a little while. I don't know.
She's still talking about trying to get Sam the cat back. Girl, Sam the cat does not want to be in the Kia. How are you going to ever be able to get enough money together? Okay? You're going to have to get a real job in order to support your husband and all of the cost in another country, and then be able for you to set up in another country. Because if you don't pay for that, at least the apartment, then what happens to the animals that you've left there under his care? You need to at least make sure they're good. So, and you haven't, because you don't even give them veterinary care, as we know. So, all right, keep living your dream, girl. It's all dreams. I mean, she might get herself out to Kuwait or whatever, but it's never going to end up well.
Getting back to making vids podcast, and we're visiting an abandoned prison. Yes, I've been missing your vids. Gee, no way. Thank you. No, I'm not getting an apartment here. It's like so expensive. I don't know. I don't think it would be worth it. Hey, Vanessa. Hi, Kiana. Miss you, Chantal. So glad you're alive. Thank you. Yeah.
They enjoy her lives. Diet by Cambridge Weight Plan Journey. Like they actually, somebody is asking here, are you back in Canada? Girl, she hasn't left yet. Or wow, they are really late to the party. She is breathing very heavily, even in a 1.25. So this is not a comfortable situation to be for hours at a time for her without her getting out and walking. Because while she's in this Kia, her legs are always dependent to that floor. And if you've got heart troubles, which she probably has, she's going to start collecting fluid around those feet. So this is like really a really bad way for her to be sat for any extended period of time, especially an hour and a half like that. Like I have my feet up. If anyone's seen the ad on TV, there's like a little thing that moves the leg and says that it helps you keep your circulation going and stuff. Real simple looking thing. I was like, that thing actually looks pretty good for people who are, not able to mobilize. And it's supposedly it's like helps you replicate walking, but while you're sitting, and it helps that blood flow keep circulating around. I almost was thinking about getting it for here. It looked good.
Not an exciting one. I don't really have much to say or do, but yeah. But I do miss you guys. I do enjoy making vlogs though too. Like, you can just, I don't know. Hi, Nikki.
Now, any of us who are familiar with cardiac patients, that yawning, persistent yawning is something that can be a sign of something going on with the heart. So she's yawning a lot in this stream. So just notice that. This is just, we're laughing over here, but I still try to look at her physical, quality here and sort of assessing things like I noticed when she was in the hospital, it was a 95 heart rate, which, that's, a little bit, it was normal range, a little bit on the tacky side, higher side. But if she had been sincerely dehydrated, which, having any type of high elevated blood sugars because that will make you dehydrated. That sugar will dehydrate you out. So it's all about how the water shifts and stuff. It's a little bit more complex, but anyway, her oxygenation sats when she was lying there were at 95%, which considering she was lying on her side and she didn't have any oxygen, that was decent. Her heart rate though, or her respiratory rates were at 19. So her respirations were getting up to a high level. Anything past 20, and you're starting to get into like all types of respiratory things. You get up to 40 and you're really in some issues. So she's the 106/69 for an athlete or a healthy person. That's a great blood pressure. For Chantel, that's probably unusual and probably still from needing hydration, or she was gonna start coming up on that blood pressure as she got more interstitial fluid in that bloodstream. Anyway, all right, let's keep going, Chantel. So just to sort of explain, she doesn't look good. So why she's talking about traveling when her health is very compromised is very irresponsible. And the other reason is she could literally have an event in mid-flight because she's starting to get to that age now. This is not a good age to not be aware that if you are not controlling your very grave health issues, then it's not a great trajectory. She's not going to keep being able to be continuously rescued. And they're certainly not going to rescue her in Kuwait the way they would in Canada. And if they did, they would want to be paid in advance from what we read. So she can't just go into an emergency room there and get free care. So that's another way that we know that those sciatica appointments, all these things, that was never happening. She didn't have the money to pay for all that up front, and it's expensive. Sorry. All right, Chantel, keep going.
I don't know what I'm going to eat tonight. Am I feeling better?
Oh.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Well,
the flu has come and gone. People are like, that's an omen to stay in Canada. No, I came.
No, she actually did wear compressions last time because I guess she was listening to enough of us say that if she doesn't wear compressions, she's going to have a DVT, and she took that seriously. So, but I always worry too when you're that size and socks, that can actually cut the circulation off around your knee, the bottom of the knee. So so you have to be professionally fit to make sure that you're not going to have any issues.
Here and got sick. That's an omen to leave. That's a sign to leave.
Oh.
As soon as I get here, I get this bad, horrendous stomach flu. Could you rent a place with your piece? Yeah, I could, but I don't think it's worth it, honestly. I don't if I go back, I really.
Well, one of the biggest difficulties for her lungs is her lungs and her rib cages and everything are just supposed to be made for a body that's 5 foot in height. So all of that weight, and I think we're working out maybe based on the calculations, she's up there at 475 pounds. So that is a lot of weight to be having on your front of your body, pressing down on those lungs. And on top of the smoking, which could have potentially the asthma. I mean, just the weight alone. And then the weight of the abdomen is going to push the diaphragm and push that diaphragm up onto the lungs too. And therefore she could be minimizing even the airspace to get her gas exchange through the lungs. So, but she don't care about that.
Plan on not coming back here for a while. So, Red Lobster. It's like, if you want lobster, it's like $50, and then it's like you get a small tail, and it's all friggin' buttery and oily. I'm craving some real good authentic Thai food or something.
And that's an interesting point. I wonder if he's wanting her back because maybe if she stays longer away in Canada, she meets somebody else and then she pulls the rug out of that apartment in that car, and then he's back in the little box apartment because maybe she gets into a new love interest because it's all she needs to get. Some other guy in Canada show her any whiff of attention, and she will be leaving that man in that country along with her pets. She'll be like, Kuwait who?
You know those salad rolls? It's like rice paper, and like inside it has like mint and veggies and tofu and stuff. You're not sure about dinner either? Your scapegoat, he'll be back in 3 months. No, yeah, I can't. This has been an insane time, and there's no way. There's no way I can come back in 3 months. It's not going to be doable. Hi, Angela. I want to go like to Malaysia or somewhere else like that. I don't know where I want to go yet, but I need to, think about that. Thank you, Dank. Other Thai restaurants in Cornwall.
Food is always on her mind. Oh yeah, she's already. I guess she's already got flights. I mean, out to Kuwait during this war. I mean, that sounds. And then she's gonna go off to Malaysia. Okay, girl. I don't think she realizes really that she's not gonna. She's not. If she. All right, let me try to understand this scenario. If you're complaining about walking even a short distance in an airport in Frankfurt, no, don't get me wrong. Airports can have distances. Don't get me wrong. Most of us, it's just, you're tired, maybe if it's a connecting flight and it's just a bear, but we all get it done because it's like, wow, it's so far away from where you landed, It's just always like, wow, that really is a distance. But most people, we just get her done. You know what I mean? You just get out there and you get her done. But she's complaining about even walking in an airport. How is she going to travel and do all this stuff? We know she's not. But it's, I don't know who's buying. Where's she got all this money to travel? Travel not cheap, girl. And she's like just on a fantasy, man. Let's keep rolling with her fantasy. Okay, I'm going to Malaysia too.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be in Cornwall today. So I kind of just bounce around different places.
Right, yeah, I do.
When I'm
Clearly
here.
to the Kia. I like
But
that.
there's a lot in Ottawa and Montreal. I don't know which one I want to go to. How would snow? I haven't. Thanks, Jack.
Well, Sugar Daddy Salah has her living. I know I say that name terribly. I'm trying my best. Salah has her living in a Kia. What a palatial palace. She's paying. This is what I love, this ironically here. So she's paying for him now to be in that apartment in Kuwait with who knows who. Well, Chantel has to be most of the day in the Kia and bouncing between her relatives' house, is what she said. I heard in one of her, I can't remember which video, but she said she's bouncing between the relatives' house. I think it was the Italian poutine one. So yeah. Girl, that's hurting. If he were a real man, he'd be sending you money to pay for an extended stay so you could be somewhere comfortable. But he's not a real man.
What did I lie about? Callie Goral.
Okay, so Callie Girl says, let me find her. Somebody said, ask her about lying. Am I not seeing it? All right, let me keep going. Somebody's asking her about lying. Let's hear about what she says about her lies, because of course Chantel never lies. She's so truthful. She's very sincere.
And now I'm like, now I have my other cat. Like, I don't want to leave, so yeah, Sam is okay where he is. The haunted jail? Okay, sure. Did I eat a beaver tail yet? No.
No addressing the lies.
I like them, but not like, I don't love them. Like, it's not something I think of craving, What's everything, Callie? Name something. You can't name something? Happy Eve. Thank you, Brenda. He's not getting beat up by another cat. Okay, what then, according to Heather? Name something. To be fair, Sam and BBJ didn't get along either, like the whole time. Hi, Anna G. No, Capone, I wouldn't.
Okay. Now we're finding out. It's according to Heather. According to Heather says, okay, so I'm looking for according to Heather, because according to Heather is coming in here and doing a great job trolling our girl over here. Well done, girl. Or guy, whoever. So I think, oh gosh, I don't see her first comment. Okay, but she comes in and says, she said about the lies. And according to Heather says, her first one, it says, what do you mean? What did I lie about? Girl, stop. And then she's like, I guess she says, what lies? And then she's like, everything. And somebody asks it here, could you address the homemade Alice in Wonderland bag scandal with the Winnie the Pooh phrase on the bag? Because they didn't know their English classic literature for children. That's why you have to have the chat up, man. Chantel will get some people, because she needs to keep the chat open. She doesn't go members only because she needs the views. And half of this people watching her are trolls. So she went members only. She probably have like 10 people.
Why is there like drama over my Alice in Wonderland bag? I don't care if it was like found in the garbage. It was gifted to me. It's special. You were getting an apartment. How is that a lie? 1 minute I was getting an apartment and now I changed my mind and I'm going back to Kuwait. So how is that a lie? I was getting an apartment if I was staying here, but it turns out that I'm not staying here. So that's not a lie. Okay. The visa run. You don't know my visa run status. That's not a lie. You don't know it. And if I'm purposely not telling you, that doesn't make me a liar. It just means I don't want to tell you. No, it's not human resources.
I love Chantel's chat today, man. You can probably just hear me laughing over here because it is popping off. Kudos. Kudos to every single one of you who went in there and questioned her about every single one of these things, because she is going to be raging soon. Oh, it's awesome. Girl, what do you mean till going back to Kuwait? There's a conflict going on at the moment. Good luck with that. The apartment. I'm not staying in Canada. Well, it looks like you are at the moment, doesn't it? And like getting a bunch of free healthcare too from your fellow countrymen. So yeah, you're just a wonderful human being. And I'm glad that nowadays Chantel thinks she's going to get online after, trying to do an ER run and trying to tell people she got a highly contagious disease and all of this other stuff. And that, she just thinks all these beasters are going to be here in the chat because she put out that apology video. She was doing the setup, okay? She had like, oh, look at me. I'm such a good person. Look at my planner. I'm being healthy. I walk 15 minutes. Watch me eat, cauliflower keto diet fad stuff. Well, look at me go. Look at me go. Then, for whatever reason, I guess she found out, this is my thoughts. I don't know what that HR appointment was, or if she found out she really can't leave to Kuwait anytime soon. Because either one, she don't have the money, or two, and it could be combined with what's going on over in the Middle East, has kind of put a little bit of a wrench in her plans. All right, I'm going to let her keep going because this is awesome. This is a soap opera. Thank you to the people in her chat for riling up Chantel, for waking up the beast.
Well, I just proved you wrong, Kelly Gorel. So what else? People think changing your mind is lies. I know they don't. They're very slow. That's all. That's just, I can't help it. You lied about eating vegan food. Actually, I joke about that with you guys, but it actually was vegan food. It actually was vegan nuggets. Go back and look at it. Go back and look at the video. That's such reaching. Who cares about that? Can you name something in this century? So if you make plans, okay, let's see this logic here. No, let's see Kelly Girl's logic. If you make a plan to go to the mall and you say, I'm going to the mall today, I'm going to go to the mall at 2. And then somebody comes home and finds you home at 5 and they're like, I thought you were going to the mall. Why'd you lie? Oh, maybe I didn't change my mind. I didn't feel like going to the mall. Like, you know? Yeah, thanks, May I be kind. These folks must be holding their breath waiting for you to go live and start drama. Of course. What a life.
Well, no, Chantel, the life is that we want to make sure that people are not getting scammed by people like you on the internet. And you tried to pull an MLM scam, and now you're scamming people about your health, and you are very visibly upset. And so the logic is, Chantel, and I'll explain it to you because you're a narcissist, in my opinion. And that's what I'm going to say, though. I think there's a lot of evidence that we've shown that potentially that could be a starting diagnosis, but we'd have to do a physical assessment. And you're about to get a mental health appointment. I really want to be the fly on the wall on that day. But you do not understand. Making a plan to go to a shopping mall with a friend is very different from pulling on the emotions of your audience when you had no intention of returning to Canada. You really know you did not. And the fact that you are so flippant to say you just changed your mind, what, in a day, girl? You just make major decisions about life? I guess you do. So, no, it's not the same. And also, you illegally put out your PayPal handle and asked for money, which I know you haven't cleared with PayPal. So, you violated all sorts of terms of service. And you lied to people because you told them it was donations to an apartment. And well, if you're still sticking with the story, you're not staying in Canada, you still need to return the money then. Because it was taken under fraudulent circumstances. So either way, girl, you really are taking a massive L on this.
A lie can be a lie, even if there's no. The intention is everything in a lie because you're being deceptive. That's the whole point of a lie. Like, anyway, I don't know how else to explain it to you, so I'm not going to try it. Yeah, Gloria, really. Hi, Tian Moonshine.
Yeah, perfect example.
I don't know, probably. I think she's pointing out people gave you money. I did a video on that. I don't know if you didn't watch it. Obviously not, or you didn't hear. I made $37. 3 people donated, and I told them they can have their money back. So, next.
Chantel, you are the one who can initiate the return. So you could actually show people that you were doing that with receipts if you wanted. But no, you rather just steal from people. That's why this is why all these people have. What was the 8:30 appointment you had with HR? You had written in your journal. She obviously put that so she could have her chat, engage with her about that, because she's, just a queen like that. Luna says, what if there was? It's none of your business. Well, Leona, I'm glad she took your money, girl. Chantel reminds me of the type of person who would have the DoorDash person show up, deliver a meal, and then put not delivered. And I think she did some stuff like that back in the day. I think she did some like scammy food app stuff. So she is just that person. She is that person. When you think of the person who's just doesn't care about anybody else, it's all about there, and you're looking at this person, you're like, God, you're not even that special. You're the most slovenly looking thing I've ever seen in my life. That's Chantel.
Yeah,
all
exactly,
lies.
Christina. I don't know yet, pause champ, when I plan on going back. I have some things I have to take care of, so I'm doing that. I have some appointments and stuff like that. So
that's right, the Red Lobster.
Yeah, I guess whenever I'm ready to go. because I really don't want to go back for a while. Come back for a while. I don't know.
Okay.
It just depends on what I'm doing.
So Chantel tripping up over her words here. She just said, I don't want to go back for a while. Or I can't go back for a while because I think, that was interesting. Let's hear her trip up on her words because Chantel can't keep her story straight and she's tripping her words up here, people. So I'm going to let her talk her lies again. She's tripping up about the stay, which is the whole point about her in the apartment and her misleading people and knowing exactly what her plans are with money and stuff and just spinning one story to get one result and manipulating people basically. So let's hear her and her manipulation queen here.
So, yeah, I guess whenever I'm ready to go, because I really don't want to go back for a while. Come back for a while. I don't know. It just depends on what I'm doing in life, just depends.
She doesn't want to go back for a while or she wants to come back for a while. Which is it? Because that didn't even make sense. She don't know what she's doing. She just knows she's in the Kia. And she's got some health appointments coming up that she's very, I got some whatever, girl, it's free. Stop being just heinous about it. Nobody likes you for it.
If they don't want the money back, I'll accept it. You're eating shawarma? I had shawarma today. Yum, enjoy.
Okay, so what was somebody saying about the money?
I think my sciatica is like gone. It's
somebody gave her some
whatever happens in remission. I don't know because it hasn't hurt in a.
I guess this is Brittany was feeling so bad that she was getting beaten up about lying. These people are just wild. You didn't read all the consequence column? If they don't want the money back, I will accept it. I bet you will, Scapegoat. Because just the quality of the folks and, a lot of these people, though, are trolling her. And those people definitely deserve, according to Heather, absolute queen kudos for riling up the beast over here. But Brittany Rose, girl, really? You're wasting your money on this? God. Good luck with that. Well, I guess it's entertainment.
So I don't know. The weirdest thing I ever ate is probably the jumping shrimp. Brittany, welcome to more recipes. Welcome. Thank you for becoming a beezer. Yeah, of course.
Oh, I'm sure she meant she didn't want to come back to Canada for a while. I'm sure, but I love messing with her because she's all over the place and she's in the Kia. But we're already saying that she should be grateful to even have the Kia because there's some people who don't even have that. So, but Chantel will be even grateful for the Kia.
Everyone's concerned about the Middle East, yeah. Why would I come here with no money to go back? Or with no money? Everyone was asking Chantel to give her Cash App. It was not even her idea. It was chat asking her because people wanted to support her without backlash from you idiots. Yeah, I honestly don't care if people think I'm a scammer or an e-beggar. I don't care. I really don't. Think what you want. I'm beyond caring at this point. That's the last, I have so much else on my mind right now. It's just But yeah, you're right. People were asking me. So I was like, okay, well. Yeah. It's like every single, most creators or most reaction channels that are bitching about it have Cash Apps or something of some kind. There's good in being in both.
Okay, who? I mean, can you mention a time where they went on a live stream with their audience and said, oh, you want to help me with getting stuff for my apartment? Oh, sure. Oh, you want to donate to my PayPal? Because remember, that circumvents, Daddy Google and him getting 30%. So she was, oh, yeah, sure. She wasn't like, well, I don't know. PayPal doesn't, really let me announce it on the stream. But I'll leave my link, later or something. No, she happily just gave that information out, just stated it out there. So and it was for an apartment. And she seems to forget now what the purpose originally for that money was. Oh, conveniently, because we know it was, she said it was for the apartment. They all said, can we help you set up? Because they were excited that she was going to be back in Canada because that's where they want her to be living and having her content from. They weren't supporting her in a return back to Kuwait. And then the next day she's like, no, I'm going to Kuwait now. Girl, you're so heinous.
Both places, yeah, for
You're
sure.
a scammer. Oh, she's live? Oh, shoot, Brooke. Let's see what's going on. Because she raged. Hold on.
Aloy is saying that you will buy
We
a
can always
webcam
go
for your
back.
4K
Hold
laptop
on.
next month and show your face, and then don't do it and ignore questions about it. Yeah, that is true.
She's just, this is not what she expected. Okay, let's get over to let's get into a new tab. And I'm going to bring her up and make a little, oh, here she is. 185 watching. Oh, girl. Got to bring the chat in. Hold on. Let me try to go back to the beginning. She started like 76 seconds ago. So we're pretty much right here sniping her. Let's snipe Foodie. Let's go. 32 watching now.
It's chilly.
Stop. She is. Thank you, Brooke. Brooke is awesome always. Thank you, Brooke. Yeah, the rage is coming, man.
For me and you.
Yes, thank you guys all for being here. Thank you to my mods too.
Hey, little dog, welcome, salam.
Let me let her just roll.
Orange Pulp. Hey, Moonflower. Marbles. Gemini Gem. Cricket Gagne. Lisa. Welcome, salam. Fidjin. Trixie, hello. Miss YouTube. S. McLean, thank you. Tangerine, yes. Cammy. Oh, BBJ. Oh, shoot kickers and rats. Don't ever buy a cheap tripod. They were gone. I'm alone except for one fan, a weird, mysterious fan. So if I yell out where I am, all of a sudden, and start describing a possible suspect, call the cops.
Uh-oh. Okay. All right.
Heather, who did I
I'm
miss?
going to stop her for a second. Surefire sign she's high. Okay? How I know? She mentioned the police. Golden. Okay? Promise you. A lot of friends of mine who've smoked. I live in Virginia. It's legal. Anytime they start out talking about the police, they're high. Good job. Look at those highs. Baby's high. High raging. You go, girl. You get out in the countryside high as heck. Go to what she had for lunch.
Yes, Gemma, Cat. No name, hello.
Yeah, paranoid.
So I got some
absolutely.
Pizza.
Yeah.
Okay. For my dinner.
Oh no.
Hi Vanessa, Gina. The weather is beautiful. A little chilly. Hey Croons, Jessica. On a dark desert highway. Cool wind in my hair. I don't know how to do it. Okay. I'm cold though. I'm not leaving you. Hi Isla. Heb. My friends and I are watching you at the gym. Working out? Well, guess what? You're going to be hungry. This is a strange man of a side ponytail. Hi, Savannah. Hi, Tracy. Check this pizza out. Ow. Oh, not the big piece of bun in the middle.
Oh no. Oh God,
yeah,
girl.
Wind in my hijab. I'm going to throw
All right, I'm stopping just to fair use. Yeah, don't tell me you're high without telling me high when you have a pizza that looks like that, girl. Foodie is out here living her best life in Canada, man. She really is.
Oh, I pitched it. It's not littering, it's food. Cheese and mushroom, halal option. I try sometimes.
And just to let you know, guys, if you haven't checked out the House of Hannibal's streams and chats, he's got some really awesome stuff too. So go check out the House of Hannibal. We really like him. I'll try to figure out how to drop your email in my night ball, House of Hannibal. I'm so bad at that stuff.
Thanks, Jennifer.
I'll try to drop a link. If anybody of my mods could drop Hannibal's link to his website or his channel in my chat, I think you guys can do it. Let me know. If anyone can do that, I appreciate it. Either Bella or
everybody name a song right now that you hate this
Brooke,
month.
Angel of Glass, any of you ladies who are in there.
Thanks, everyone.
Oh, lovely.
Bye. The bun in the middle is obnoxious.
Where are they going to get high foodie or rage foodie? We don't know, but we definitely got high foodie here. Wow. She's real high. I think she spent that $37.
Sure, Heather. Hi, Ember. Uh-oh, somebody's coming inside. Why? If they buck me, I'm going to be mad. Hi, Juliana. Hey, Val. Last night, I dreamt of San Pedro.
She's really trying to beast for the money tonight, guys. She I guess the last live, and we probably won't go back to that one now that we've reached into this one. We got what we probably needed from the last one anyway. Because I don't think I have all day to stream because my dog will need to be walked again. She's playing with her toys. But wow, she's singing. She's showing a full-on hijab bees here. Okay, are good. She must have found out that that Kuwait airspace is still not too safe for travel. And eating her feelings again. Keep going, Foodie.
Oh shit! Shoot, sorry about that. Seagulls are circling me. I threw a bun. Go eat it. Even the seagulls don't want it. Go, yellow. They can have my crust. They don't see the bun or what? Are seagulls blind or deaf? Oh no. I swear. I'm trying to be inconspicuous and there's a whole bunch of seagulls flying around. What if I cause a great migration or something? Get out of here. Hi, green grapes. Go in your car. I will be, but
actually, I'm thinking of something else I'd like a bird to do on her head. And I'll just leave it there. And what's happened to my cousin? And yes, it's supposed to be for luck, but I don't know how.
All right. Here.
Oh, great.
There's a bun, you know. Get out of here.
Yo, that's a way to get rid of the birds,
nope.
Chantel. Throw food at them.
Go.
Usually if you're throwing food at the birds, that doesn't get them to go away. It gets them to come closer. That's why in Virginia Beach, we get mad at, visitors who start trying to throw food down in the beach for the seagulls. We're like, don't do that. You're going to get seagulls just at it everywhere. It's not a good plan. She's on a roll. She don't look good. To actually see her out in the daylight, probably not. The filters are just, look at the darkness on her knuckles here, guys. This is not a sign of good health. This is diabetes not being very kind to her system. and she's very swollen here. And we talked about all the requirements to Kuwait and expensive medical care and getting medically evacuated. She has no health to go to Kuwait, especially sitting out here. I cannot believe it. She ate the Italian pizza, the Italian poutine. Just, I want to say, because her timelines are funky, but I want to say it was probably yesterday. And now she's eating pizza? I mean, those are like two. I mean, she shouldn't be. I mean, God dang it. You're a type 2 diabetic, uncontrolled, unmanaged. Let her keep going.
Oh, wait. I'll give them this middle piece. I don't like it. I'm not giving you cheese.
Why?
Golden girl! I'm being attacked by seagulls. No, you gotta be quiet if you're gonna attack.
Why?
I said quiet.
I guess it's dinner time. And why does Foodie never leave the wildlife alone? She was all up in those geese's business yesterday. And now she's throwing stuff at the seagulls, thinking it would send the seagulls away. Oh gosh, someone's saying 500 views. You go, girl.
You're ruining my pizza. Hi, Sarah. Someone took the bun. I'm not giving them a whole slice. No way. Tracy. They're hungry for clout. Marie. Yeah, I am. I'm verbally abusing the seagulls right now. No apartment bees. Unfortunately. I'm gonna be sleeping here. So.
Chantel just confessed she's sleeping in the pork.
It's mushroom and cheese. You know what movie I watched? Listen. I'm gonna get crapped. Oh, Gabriel.
Yes, you
It's
will.
called The Whale. It's an Aronofsky movie. And Brendan Fraser's in it. If one comes here, I'll give it something. If you let me pet you. You friggin' scavengers. Oops. Hi, Ghostface. No. I just have water. Fish.
Just has water. I'm just so glad that she's, chewing and talking and showing. This is quality content, Foodie. She's gotta get the content out there, guys. She's not wanting to sleep in the park. And remember, Salau is with we don't know who, back in that nice little apartment in Kuwait with Julia. Ooh, I wonder who's lying on the bed with Salau now with Julia. Foodie, because we know it's not you.
I know, Carolina, right?
I'm embarrassed for her.
Yeah. The movie was so like,
yeah.
You could tell
this is her live. So yeah, this is the live she's doing right now. We just been stopping, because obviously I have to fair use this thing.
I actually didn't observe an actual fat person making that. I don't know. Like, and What's Eating Gilbert Grape, I like that because they use an actual large person, not a fat suit. Anyway, I wanted to strangle his daughter by the mid of the movie, so I stopped it. One just pooped. Great. Get away! I'm not your toilet. And I'll give you my crutch, but if you get heartburn, don't blame me. What else? Like, I know I love Aronofsky movies because... No. He's the one who did The Killing of a Sacred Deer, right? At least someone ate the bun.
I'm surprised that Foodie would be prepared to share her carbs like that. I thought she was trying to, take care of her health and stuff. Because she's very happy today. She's not eating her feelings at all. But she is happy because she's high. But I have a feeling that was because there's some stresses going on in Foodie's life. Because her chat, if you were here earlier, we were watching her previous live stream. They, right at the beginning, people were coming in and reminding her that she's a scammer.
Simply Krista, that's embarrassing, eh? I only got a small pizza. I'm a Disney princess with pizza crust. Look at this crust. Isn't it neat? Whoops. Oh, this shirt. No Canada shirts. At Pennington's are like...
All right. Come on, Brits. What's going on? Why are you sending her £1.99? Why are you sending £1.99 to this girl for? She don't deserve £1.99. Keep your money. We're too poor in the UK sending money to this one. Girl.
Modest friendly. Muslim friendly. I know, Golden Girl.
Pieces, yeah. She got a backup pizza.
Mother, yeah. I like that movie.
It would be awesome if a bird did shit on her head. Pardon my French, but it one time happened to a cousin of mine when we were walking under some trees at my grandma's house. Just slopped right on the forehead. So it's always a possibility. And she's like, asked for it. Maybe she wants that for views.
This truck has been circling around a lot. Keep an eye out. Yeah, I'm scared of diabetes, but I don't know. Probably not enough, I guess, obviously. Are you scared?
What's going on in the UK? What have they started adding in the water? I need to know. I haven't been home for a while. But why is all these Brits sending her money? Keep your pounds at home, people.
Diabetes, because you're going to get it.
Uh-oh. 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 She's telling the goals. She's throwing them bread. Okay, Chantel. You're the ones giving them the carbohydrate source. And then you're warning them they're going to get diabetes. Oh, she on a roll.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I need some more cheese.
Absolutely high.
Yeah, I'm in Canada.
And that's my medical nursing opinion. Just her, yeah, she definitely consumed some edibles or something. She got her on. She got it going.
Can't you tell by the cold spring day? Woo! I'm actually cold.
Oh yeah, absolutely, Kat.
Yes.
Oh,
Hi, WBF. A bratty 3-year-old. Yeah, I will, Sydney. Hi, Cozy.
these goals are like, we don't even want your effing bread. Get the F out of our park, whoever you are. You look like a giant crow. They probably think she's a giant crow. They probably think she's a giant crow sitting there. And they're trying to get the crow out the park.
Hey, Bahar.
How many slices? The entire pizza, Steffi.
The cauliflower crust was yummy. Thanks, Sal. Hi, coffee.
Get a job. This is her job. She's providing entertainment. Kick butt entertainment too, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Jade, I love you too. Cozy the face. You're gonna give birth, yeah. Definitely eat the cheese pizza. You need the strength.
I'd say, don't forget to hit my likes to push me up the algorithm. It's a great way to say thank you to your creators. You're welcome, Chantel. I'll teach you some manners.
I'll say hi, Jade, when the seagull shuts up. Hi, Jade. The seagull says hi. Let's name it. Let's name this one that won't move.
Yeah, she gets paid.
Here. Here, Boris. Italian, hi.
I have YouTube Premium, so unfortunately, when I watch Chantel's stuff, she gets my premium dollars. So that's another way she makes money. Is YouTube Premium if you have a premium account, but you don't have to. You can avoid her content, and she will just get my premium, and that's it. And then you guys give me yours or your views. So it's just a cycle of life on YouTube, Chantel. But yeah, she has plenty of ways that she could be making money. She just had like a little membership thing come up. So she got lots of ways. But she's running out of ways because only people in the UK are sending her any money. Canadians are done with
Seagull it. Hi. They're cute though. I mean, we're pulling up in an white RV. Okay. Can you get rid of these freaking seagulls? Here. I don't want to give them heartburn with this tomato sauce. Here. You gotta come here and get it. I put it on the table. Go get it. Okay, this is the last little piece. It's chilly here. Yeah, I'm Italian.
Battery exhausted. She was telling everybody in her chat earlier she is totally on her way to Kuwait. Absolutely, like tomorrow. Because there's nothing going on out there that would prevent her from flying. Because she took a look and, Iran and Israel, they're close to each other, but that doesn't affect the airspace that goes to Kuwait. because none of the international flights need to go over any of that airspace. So she's solid. She's on her way home, and obviously buying a white van to live in. So she already is trying to reference like some Chris Farley, the man in the river in the van living down by the river. Now I'm not going to stop seeing her as Chris Farley and that character.
Hi, Danny. Yeah, I know. Well, they say that it's bad for them, but then I hear it's not.
That's right, Sam. And I can promise you, you don't have to feel the need to either. Because if we get enough views and you like us and we get pushed up the algorithm and we know how to do our thumbnails and do different things, we as creators, we're happy just to entertain you guys. We get our stuff from Daddy YouTube. Don't you worry about it, girl. Chantel just greedy. She can't figure her life out.
Why would they eat it then? Hi, please stand by. Tristan Maddie.
All I can think about is that sketch with the little or the fat guy in the little coat that Chris Farley always did. She just gives me the Chris Farley vibes. And was he Canadian? No, that was John Candy. Maybe she's giving me those vibes too. I love John Candy though. God, he was so funny. R.I.P. John Candy.
It is cold. I'm gonna go in after this.
She's gonna get the birds norovirus from feces fingers. Yep.
Put it on mess.
That's right.
Mikey, it took like 4 days, maybe. Hey, Black Zillion. Yeah, they do. They eat everything.
What was she talking about for 4 days?
It's not good for anything.
Hold on. So what were they saying? Hold on. I thought it stopped. What were they? So he was saying. Somebody was asking about her vitamin D deficiency, joined an expat commute in Kuwait. Yeah, you can just see her there with the barbecue. I'm trying to see. What was they asking her? Find a pool. Swimming is great. Okay. Anyway, let's keep it going.
Preacher.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 11D for sure. Hi, Mia. Any plans? No. Not tonight.
I was about to say, what time is it in Canada? Because I just looked over at my clock and saw it was 5:20. So is she an hour behind? Oh, wow. Somebody just did a membership. Is it 4:20 in Canada? I guess that's my question. And if you know, you know.
The sciatic pain.
Here we go.
Yeah, Zoe, I think, yeah, I'm going to definitely get it checked out.
The infamous, she sounds high. The infamous sciatica pain, the scamatica. Pulpy was talking about that on his channel. That, we've all been aware that since Chantal has arrived in Canada and took that huge journey from Kuwait, she's not once complained about the sciatica. And now her audience is reminding her that she has sciatica. Oh, yeah, I'm getting that checked out. All these free healthcare appointments. Okay, girl, you keep going and living your
new car's going wild. You got a new car? That's so awesome. Congrats. Garlic bread, yum. Hi, Lizzie.
Well, we learned today that Chantel cannot take back her controlled narcotics if they are considered to be illegal in Kuwait. So if Chantel got hold of some good pain medications, I don't know. I don't know what they do. Maybe some tramadol over the counter. I don't think it's a. I think that's an illegal substance in the country that she's hoping to reside in. So she can't even take back like a supply of good pain meds because that's not allowed into that country. That's very illegal. And you can pull some dumb stuff in places like Canada or the United States or even England, and not face terrible consequences. But you do something that you just think you should be allowed to do in a country where they have very strict rules, Chantel. Oh, your ass is going to be in trouble, girl. You'll be doing like the name of that movie where the girls were having to be in the jail in Bangkok or wherever it was. I can't remember. It had Kate Beckinsale in it and some other chick.
No, I see you pushing it. Okay, I'll bring this box back in my
Right.
car.
What?
There's the garbage over there after. But it's nice. I like want to get. Ew.
And I don't know if tramadol is on a list of controlled narcotics in Kuwait because they won't allow you to bring those prescriptions in. They're very clear about you have to make sure when you're going to Kuwait that your prescriptions are actually legal in that country. So, yeah. So she can't just roll in like that sometimes with the drugs. So that's where she'd be hurting too. She's getting in trouble.
There's like pizza sauce everywhere. Eritrans.
Oh, yeah. I love
Hi, thank you. I should brush my teeth. I have my toothbrush here. Thank you, Stormy
thank
Blue.
you.
I'm doing all right. Yeah, I mean, it's like so weird. Like when I decided to come here, it just like went away.
Here she's going to tell us the truth about coming to Canada. Yeah, her energy went down real fast after the high came down along with that pizza. She'll be yawning. But the yawning could also potentially be a sign of a larger cardiac issue. Okay, just giving you a heads up. Yeah.
Oh no, Boxillion. Be careful for sure. Is your car trying to kill you?
Yeah.
Am I sleeping here? Yeah, I'm gonna nap here. This tree is so amazing. It's nature. Yeah, and alhamdulillah, it didn't rain today.
No, not without treatment. Right.
Christine. Oh my gosh, I love that movie. Psalms or Psalms. Thank you, Psalms. You miss Howie, Christy? Me too. Thank you, Psalms. I'm not laying on the ground. No way.
Uh-oh.
There's like a couple of dudes walking. I watch a lot of true crime documentaries, so I just feel like weird.
Right. Very good advice.
That is true.
Right. Absolutely. That too.
I think they're going to one of the picnic tables. I think I'm going to go in my car.
Uh-oh.
Just wait.
She's off to the Kia now, guys. Let's see if we can get a full body shot. Oh, God. Oh, look at the dentation here. Girl, you need to see a dentist desperately. You cannot not address this. Now, I need to not show this too much because it's dinner time where I am. And this could put some of my folks off from their food.
I'm on a picnic table now. But don't look at my... Oh, Hold on a second.
Oh, God.
No,
Yeah, she
my
should be.
sciatica is kind of hurting. The trick
Uh-oh, chins.
is to
Chins,
just
watch
not
out.
sit down too long. Oh. Give me a minute here.
Uh-oh. I think Chantel's been listening to my advice about her taking prolonged amounts of time sitting in the car and how dangerous it is for her legs to be dependent for extended periods of time. Because she just said it, she shouldn't be sitting, that's not good for her. Well, I'm glad you're listening, Chantel. If we can help you with your medical care, we're always here for you, girl. Hopefully it gets you to address some shit. Oh yeah, boob shot. That's great, isn't it? She's very haram.
My doors are locked. So now
oh no.
And I'm breathing super hard.
Girl. Oh, not the close-ups we want. Yeah, she's cut. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh no.
And she had no napkins, of course. Okay.
It's a little dirty.
She does that to bait me. Because she knows I'm obsessed with needing to see napkins. Because I am the napkin queen. Like, if I'm out, I got to have a lot of napkins. Or home, I got to have a lot of napkins. I got to wipe my fingers. Even using knives and forks. I don't know why. She didn't have one napkin that I saw.
Dirty.
Nasty.
Sorry. I feel dirty. I want to change.
Oh, God.
My car's always dirty. No, it's not bad.
Did she get hit with the bird? Hold on, I'm gonna get her big for a second. Hold on, guys. Oh my good, is that the bird? Did she set what about here on the sleeve? What's this? Is that just pizza cheese? We'll just run with it being bird. Just because that's funnier for us.
Monet, because we don't want to be here in Canada. Like, I don't want to be here. So he respects that. And we'll live in Kuwait. People think he's dying to come here. He's not.
Uh-oh. Oh, she's gonna rage. Get ready, guys.
Why? It's, you know what it is? It's unfathomable for people to believe that I want to live in the Middle East instead of here. As if there's nowhere in the world that's better to live, you know? No, I don't want to be, like, we want to live there. That's why, basically. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound snappy, but that's basically why. Best thing to eat in Canada? Shepherd's pie and poutine. Maybe the bird, yeah. You know, I know nobody gets it. That's fine. That's okay. Savannah, I don't know if that's true. I don't know. I love Middle Eastern culture, so I don't see it that way.
I know.
No
hand disinfectant.
Oh, why did it back me up again? Hey, Foxy. It's not any more boring than here. Like, what can I do there that I can't really do here? Just drive around, I guess. I won't be going to any club.
I'll tell you one thing, Chantel, that you came out pretty strong with at the start of this live stream, girl. Let's get high on Mary Jane. Okay? You cannot be out in Kuwait easily getting high on Mary Jane. Now, not to say there isn't access to other types of substances there that people party on, but you do like the Mary Jane and officially called cannabis. And you, girl, would seriously, you miss it all the time, girl. You, you just. All right, keep going, Chantel. This is a great shot. Gosh, she looks so bad. She is looking rough, man.
Clubs are doing any partying
Even more
on
rough
there,
than
so
usual.
like that's not my idea of fun.
Yeah, that's what Salah pumps her head with. Oh yeah.
Nothing wrong if it's yours. I don't mean to sound snobby. Like, I find sometimes I can sound snobby without meaning to, but yeah, we enjoy different things. Like, we don't want to make like no, like he can't come here right now. We have like who's gonna look after Julia for that long? It's a stress bringing her here. Like, we're just not prepared for that in any way. And like we don't want to do that right now. We want to travel to we have a few countries in mind, like we did with Thailand. We wanted to go. We executed the plan and we went. So now we're gonna do that with another country. Yeah, thanks, Sissy Fits. They don't have lemon Z. That's okay. I probably shouldn't smoke it anyways. I'm not happier in Canada. That's a lie.
You don't want her in Japan? I think she would be not sticking out at all in Japan. She's somebody who I would just feel like would really get into the rhythm of life in Tokyo. Can you imagine Chantel trying to squeeze herself into one of those little capsule hotel rooms? I want to see that. Japan is a place I'd love to go to.
No, I'm not
I'd
gonna give
love
up
to go to
Julia.
Japan.
We're not moving to Malaysia. Who said that? You people just assume things. It's not true.
Buddha mama.
I want to see that beautiful tree. Live trees. They don't have like anything on them right now. It's just like a bunch of. And did you notice all the seagulls are gone?
Yeah,
right now?
she is. She is already dressed a little bit like a ninja. She just needs a couple of little ninja stars, and she'd be ready to go. That's right. She's going to be just blending in Japan. Absolutely. There's the face of happiness for you. Oh my gosh. There she goes. Somebody says we are concerned for your health and physical safety. That's all. Well, that's sweet of you. One of our people is just saying they're concerned. Sumo ninja.
Yeah, I have to like involve myself more in Kuwait. Yeah, for sure. Now I know it's going to be hot this summer, but what we can do, there's like like early morning. It's not that hot. It's not bad. It gets really bad around 9.
Oh yeah.
So, and then when the sun goes down, it's more bearable. Like it's bearable at night. It's not. It's like still in the 30s, but it's not like 40s, between 40 and 50. So, and then I can also I don't mind being in our apartment though, really. Like, go as long as I go out once in a while. But we want to do things for sure. Like, we have plans now that the minute I get back there, I have so many things I got to do. So, yes. It's so beautiful and clean. Thank you. Yeah. 3 a.m. bees. It's not going to be Housebound Arc. Honestly, like, I don't think I would be doing a lot here either. I just have to get out and do more. It doesn't matter where I am, like, I don't know. I guess here I have my car. That's the only thing,
Yeah.
But
maybe she's finally getting hung for her taxes unpaid in Canada. Maybe she realizes that she's got to get her taxes filed. Somebody thought HR might have been H&R Block, but I don't know if H&R Block are in Canada. So I didn't know. I didn't know which type of tax filing they do. But maybe she had to go see HR was H&R Block, and she had to go see the tax people. And now she owes a bunch of taxes for what she earned while she pays for that apartment in Kuwait that she can't get to because there's a conflict going on at the moment. So even though she thinks that she's a diplomat and she's going to be given like special permission to fly into this country, girl, there's a conflict going on. There's a high advisory not to travel to this country. So I don't even know if you can get there. I don't even know if planes are getting over that area. So I don't even know how you figure out you're going to get there. You don't have the money to fly over to Australia from Canada and then take Australia up to Kuwait and try to avoid the airspace. You got no ability to do that.
Whatever. I don't really care. I like being passenger, you know. It depends on the person, though. Sometimes, like some people, I fear being passenger with them.
Do you think they've started back her? I mean, that's the thing about hormone replacement. So if she's already, I mean, quite a way out from her hysterectomy, they may not need to do any more hormone replacements. It may be that she's kind of missed the boat on that. They don't. There's all sorts of changes in the science, but I don't think that it's not something necessarily for long-term use. So I wonder. I don't know. We thought health review was another. But she's not even telling her subscribers because she's too embarrassed. She's pretty privileged. Well, she's very beautiful. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, health review.
Country clubs? Yeah, ALR vlogs in her apartment, exactly. Just because I'm in my apartment doesn't mean that.
Yeah, well,
like I have to leave my.
Unfortunately, because she didn't maintain her treatment consistently right when that actually happened, all of that depletion of her estrogen and progesterone and all of that, and it depends on, I think when you're and any of my other healthcare correct me because I forget sometimes, and I wrote a paper, so I kill myself on this one. But I know, for example, if you've had a full hysterectomy, I believe it's estrogen, progesterone replacements. And then if you have like a natural menopause, I think it's just estrogen. And they think that estrogen is different depending on where that estrogen is being released from which organ in the body. And I don't believe that they always want you to be on it. So maybe she is trying to do hair replacement. Do you think she had a hair replacement appointment at 8:45? Would that come under the Canadian? Or would she have to pay out of pocket? Maybe it was her hair.
Apartment?
Hair replacement? Who knows?
Actually, I don't understand why people like complain. Like they watch somebody's content and then complain they don't like it. Like if you really just want to see somebody out and about all the time, then watch somebody who goes out and about all the time. Like I don't know. I can't make everyone.
So do you think she would HR that morning appointment that she went to go see her taxes? Because somebody put, obviously on the video, it was somebody who made a comment in my chat said, and I wish I could remember the name, so thank you, said, could it be H&R Block, Ottawa? I don't know. Was she doing her taxes? Is that why she's upset? There's so many things she could be upset about.
Everyone happy, that's for sure. The pizza's gone. It's finito, Stacey Lee. What do you mean I don't vlog? I just did a vlog yesterday and the day before that. And my channel's full of vlogs. That's all I do is vlogs. Vlogs, mukbangs, and live streams.
Yes, with zero effort put into any of it. And your vlog, one of them had like 3 or 4 minutes of content from about a year ago in Kuwait, girl. So what are you talking about? Your vlogs are so low effort.
Like a mixture,
She's got a lot of people watching her now, though. She looks obscene. Yeah, she does. It's very it's very
What?
hijab.
I really wanted salad rolls. Aisha, loyalty bees are a member for 14 months. Ready, set, rebees, Aisha. You didn't use your rebees to say anything.
The only reason why I believe that she would try to do her taxes is despite everything that she says about Salal not wanting to come to Canada, I think that is his end game. I don't think he wants to be in a place where there's a conflict going on. I think he'd rather be elsewhere a little bit freer. And so, as much as he's sort of, tried to get, brainwash Chantel into, one way of thinking because it's husband, I think that, yeah, there's something else going on.
Thank you. It's not only mukbangs, West Coast lass.
She had an
Even
accountant for
if
her taxes.
the mukbangs outweigh the
Hotel
vlogs, they're still
room?
vlogs.
She said it was an appointment, though.
Vlogs from Kuwait when you're stuck in. Yeah, I can do like day in the life stuff. If it's boring, then I understand. You don't have to watch it, I just want to like, you know what? I'm just gonna do like content that I want to do. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm literally just vlogging my life. If you find it boring, fine. Like, some people will, some people won't, and that's all I can do is just do my best and do what I want to do, Swiss Chalet. Okay, Krista.
Guess Chantel not feeling Swiss Chalet today. Is that like a fondue place? She don't need more cheese, people. Please don't do that to her gut. Cheese.
Do you have a plan if full-out war breaks out while you're there? I genuinely worry about you. Oh, thank you. Hey, Meep! I miss you. Oh yeah, the war question. No, I don't have a plan. I mean, I guess I'll have to see what my options are, I don't know. I'm not really afraid of that. Because a little blackbird just stole the pizza crust.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
I could never be here. And then like Salah and Howie and Julia, they're all there. During that chaos, I could not leave them there.
Oh.
No way.
So maybe that's what she did. Because maybe she was thinking she's trying to get out of Canada to Kuwait. And so she went and, as somebody just very interestingly pointed out, that she would lose her repayment plan if she didn't get her taxes filed this year. And so she needs to get her taxes filed in Canada. So I wonder if that was what she did that morning. And that's why she's, bummed too, is because I don't know how much she made, but she, lost money also when she converts over to this Kuwaiti dinar. She loses on, any time because her money comes to her in Canadian dollars through YouTube because her location, when you look in her page, is Canada. And that's so that if you put your global location, and they're very particular about this with YouTube, it's to do with your AdSense. So a lot of people obviously want to be located in the United States because, for us US creators, our AdSense dollars are much higher than often other places around the globe, just because, the US consumer market is wild. But yeah, she's like, gosh, I wonder if that's what that appointment was. Because if it's starting 6 a.m., HR, I wonder if that is her taxes. And she does not want to talk about those taxes. And, Salah would push her to make sure that she's keeping up with it because he wants to ensure that pathway remains open to Canada. And he thinks that somehow she is going to get him there. That's what I'm thinking in some way. Or she just doesn't want to lose the repayment plan because maybe then it gets more difficult or she gets in trouble. Because I've heard that Canada gives you enough rope to hang yourself and then they come really hard after you. I think I heard that from Goose Chuck or one of these, I think, channels was talking about they'll let you hang yourself, or might have been French Fried Girl or one of these. They'll let you hang yourself pretty hard and then they'll come after you. And maybe she's aware of that.
But I think it'll be okay. It'll be okay, guys. It's not you know, people are just like some of it's not true. Like there's no like as of right now, it might happen, but there's no suspended flights like to Kuwait or from Kuwait or whatever. So yeah. Some people feel
I've understood that his pathway is very difficult because of his Syrian nationality into Canada. And I'm sure the Canadian government, looks at these types of marriages very, I would hope there's some discerning look at the couple, and that he's not just trying to get a green card, as they say here in the US, which I think they would look at her being so much older than him and be like, oh yeah, that's a marriage scam right there. And I don't know if really governments are supporting these scam marriages. Now, she might truly think it's love, but we know from it's just a long game scam. And every time he gets her to go home to Canada, he's winning because one, he's not having to travel with her. Maybe he enjoys going off to Thailand and stuff, but just having to be in her company must be pretty rough. At least in Kuwait, he can escape from her out of that apartment all day long and just leave her there. But now it's to his favor to have her here. I don't think he's in a hurry. He still gets to Timu in that car and everything else. He's living his best life ever. She's living her worst.
entitled to your life. Yeah, that's true actually though.
Yeah.
Whatever makes you happy. I was hoping for the same unification.
She's being romanced.
I know. It's just put on hold for now. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Buy RV Dan to drive around and live in. That's a good idea, Stacy. Thanks for the super chat. Peace sounds. Welcome to Very Important Pieces. Welcome. I'd be afraid. Thank you. Well, yeah, when there's no question,
That's if she kept good records.
Good night. Oh no, I thought someone was saying good night. I just worry for you. Thank you. Yeah. I'm sure I'll be all right though. No, I can't just stay in Canada because it's not what I want to do. Why would I do something like that other people want me to do? I can get well there. I don't see myself it just depends. Yeah. So, no, I can't.
What a difference.
My blood sugar was
okay. I'm gonna let her get to her blood sugar. What a difference in her energy from how she was when she was outside eating that pizza and all like giggly from the feed and all excited she's going to eat that cheese and all that fat. She was excited about that, guys. But now she's like sitting in the remorse in her vehicle now. Here she goes. She's going to tell us. Tell us about your blood sugars, Chantel. I can't wait to hear after you just ate that little pizza. Tell us about how your blood sugars are doing. Oh. Why do they even ask these questions? We know what it's doing.
Higher, when I first got to the hospital because of the fact that one, I was stupid and picked up a strawberry lemonade, like a fruit juice from Booster Juice, but it was like all real fruit, but it was still high in sugar. And when your body's under stress and sick, your blood sugar tends to be higher. So then by the time I left the hospital, when I got there, it was like 17. And then when I left the hospital, it went down to like 12. So.
Oh my gosh. This girl is just blaming one single fruit juice. Are you serious, girl? It's everything you eat. It's a combination. Oh gosh. Okay, we got to figure out what 17 was. Let me get my calculator out because she loves to put the moles to MGs that I don't know. Let me get to the deciliter mLs for the glucose calculations over here, guys, because that's wild. That's pretty high. Oh, sorry, I can't spell. Okay, let me get. Well, let me keep letting her talk, and I'm gonna calculate what her blood sugar was.
There's little blackbirds like fighting over the pizza crust. I feel bad. Oh, sorry, Tracy. What'd you say?
So she said she went in with the 306 blood sugar. Which is not probably quite DKA, but that's pretty elevated. Considering you're supposed to be under 100, 306 is pretty high. Yeah, that's pretty high blood sugar, Chantel. That's pretty high. And she said she came out at around about a 12, and she came out at a 216, which is probably where she rolls most of the time. So those are horrific blood sugars, okay? Whatever she tries to say, and this is a girl who just sat and ate that cobbed pizza, and she wants to say it was a fruit juice that she got like from a juice bar. Oh, Chantel, you know better than that, girl. What a
The
liar.
CPAP needs to be on Canadian soil. Would I stand on the front line? I wouldn't be.
So is she still trying to say she had the norovirus infection and that then, the infection then caused that 306 elevation? I don't know, girl. You're going to go back to the hospital just on that pizza alone. I mean, I don't know if you've had if that the HR is a health review and maybe they gave you some dang insulin or went over your diabetes medications because maybe that could be the HR too. Who knows? But hopefully they are advising you to follow up. And you've said you've had some doctor's appointments. So maybe that's an endocrinologist or an endocrinologist, as you say. All right, keep going.
Be allowed to. I'm not in the military. People think I'm just gonna go there. What? No, I wouldn't be on the front line. No. I'm not saying I want to go and be in a war. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just not afraid of. I don't know. Maybe I'll feel different if it really happened. Like right now, I'm like, don't think that anything will happen. You know? The way people view Kuwait as some desert nightmare is racist and condescending. Kuwait has a higher rate of living standards than most Western cities. I know, SB. That's why I don't bother like explaining anymore because like unless you've experienced it, you don't really like understand, And like before I traveled to the Middle East, I had these preconceived notions of it as well. And it took me going there and living there to like appreciate living there more. And I don't think people understand how that could ever be a possibility, especially somebody like me who used to be so wild, like huge train wreck of the friggin' internet, so.
Because she's not a train wreck now.
Yes, thank you, Sarah. I was trying cooking my meals and things. I like my kitchen there. I like having a domestic routine. I find it like healthy when I was doing it. I do fall off and just like have lazy days. I call them seal days. Seal days are upon us. You should look into getting a new CPAP machine while you're there. Every 5 years from the government, really? I should. Really, hissy fits? No, he's not going to be rehomed again. He's staying where he is for now. It's a foster. I would say take me first because if war broke out, yeah, I would feel like if I had to fight for my family, I probably would. I don't know. I'd get in shape or something and try my best. You know, just because I'm short and fat and out of shape doesn't mean I can't do something. I could like hide somewhere and throw things at people. You enjoy being married? Well, I mean, it's not just about, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I love being married. I love being with Salon. I love being married. I love living there. And I like a lot of things about it. So, I don't know.
Is she still not quite figured out that the airspace may not be safe for travel and that some of the international carriers may not be willing to go into the airspace at this time? She can talk whatever. It's not about being racist, but there is very clear information, and especially about women traveling alone and just being cautious and knowing what the local laws are. And that's probably why Salah probably keeps you locked up, girl, because he's probably nervous that you'll get in trouble and get him in trouble too. Because he's probably scared at some point you won't follow a law. So he's probably got to keep you out of the public eye most of the time. Girl, yeah, will you continue? But I think at this moment in time, you're starting to realize that it's kind of difficult to travel there at the moment as much as you want to go. Because you desperately need to get back to Kuwait and see what Salah is up to in that apartment. Because you have no idea and it's killing you inside.
I know you guys think I
real
look
life.
happier. Here.
Absolutely.
You can be general of drain rats. Attack Pennington's bees.
Yeah.
Newly married couple advice. Oh, I'm not good.
And also for any of the Canadians, she's just not paying her taxes and using up their healthcare system and talking about her 317 blood sugar as she consumes a fatty, dubatty, full-on stone crust pizza without a care in the goddamn world after having just consumed that Italian poutine and drunk gravy in a cup right down her gullet. She does so many things that it is not about her weight. And I promise you, I'm a registered nurse. For me, her trying to just minimize the effects of diabetes to the body is extremely problematic. It is an insidious disease that will start to take out about every organ that you have, from the brains to the eyes, to the heart, to the liver, to the kidneys. You name it, it's going to take it out. And a limb along with it. So she's just a negligent fool out here. And then she's going to think it's other people's, need to pick up after her and pay for her apartment. Girl, be happy to be in the Kia. It's all you deserve. And you're lucky to have that. Because there's people who don't even have that, girl. So that's what I mean. You're lucky to have that. Seriously, lucky to have it. You're disgraceful, Chantel. Talk about other people being... You are the most racist, homophobic, bigoted, narcissistic piece of nonsense there is out on the internet, girl. So just cállate. Por favor. Lo sica.
With advice. We did do a lot of outings, Robin, though. I mean, we did on our couples channel. Vanessa, did you? I like being married, but I wish. What about the journal quote? I wish I had a different husband. Aw. I don't know. If Stella never came into my life, I don't know where I would be. I can't tell you, Richard, because I can't make up the future. Blondie Barstow.
I know where you'd be. You tried to be up Nada's horse on that purple mattress again, girl. Because that's probably another reason why you're depressed. Because Nada don't want anything to do with you. So you can't even get, he's not even taking the bait on you. You probably sent him groceries and spent money on him. And did all sorts of stuff thinking that you'd be back in Canada and, be rolling off around and sneaking off and doing all this stuff. And none of it's happening. because you're a social pariah that nobody wants to be near. Except whoever's in your chat, I guess. Half of them are trolls.
So, hello. Is your ring still loose? Not really. It comes off easy, but no. It was like really looser before. Loose before. Hey, Robin.
Right.
Howie number 7. The Dune Buggy. Hello. How are you? That pizza was not filling at all.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, girl.
Yesterday's journal quote.
If that pizza did not fill you, because I would have had to have half with a. I don't even eat cheese pizza because the cheese is too much for me. Girl, the diabetes is bad. Type 2, because I always want to preface. If you are having consumed that much of a carb meal with all of that cheese and all that fat, and you come in and say that you're hungry still, oh, that's not good. That's not a good sign. Just saying.
When am I twitching? I don't have the laptop here, Meep. Oh, I want to be back in Kuwait in my bed like a seal with Julia at my head and playing Phasmophobia. That's what I want to be right now. It still looks a little loose. Yeah, I don't know. Water balloon fight? Mm-mm.
Oh, hey. Oh, sorry. Shoot. Hold on. Let me go back. Oh, I don't know how I ended up on the Temple of the Dog. Hold on. Let me go back. Shoot. Sorry, Heyday. The pizza, no, the one she just ate, I'm referring to, the stone crust pizza. Let me try to go back. Oh, shoot. I lost Foodie. Hold on. Let me get to another tab. Sorry, guys. I like Temple of the Dog. What can I say? Here, I'll go back. Hold on. Foodie Beauty is live. Hold on. This is a different live. She's been live like 40 times today. She doesn't even change the titles. Okay, let me get back to this one. Uh-oh, she's live again, a different live. Hold on, guys. What the heck is this? What is she doing? She's now eating ice cream. Hold on. Oh, I think this is another time she's gone live.
When did I like Salman Rushdie? Maybe like no brain freeze?
Hold on. This probably is the third live of the day. Keep looking, guys. I'm going to go look at another tab. What the heck is going on? Because I think we're out of the Kia bees and we're into an ice cream bees. And she is full on like no give a F's about her diabetes, man. Oh, something has brewed up. Gosh, she's all over the place, man. I might have to just peek see on this quick, and then I might have to get out of here because my poor dog is looking at me like, Mom, what's going on? So let's just check in real fast. But I might have to wrap this up soon, guys, just because it's dinner time here in Virginia Beach, and my puppy needs to be taken care of because I love my animals, Chantel, and I worry about my dog.
Oh yeah. What's halal? Is it vanilla? No, it's salted carrot. Gelato.
Oh yeah, such a thing for a diabetic. Oh,
God. Your video is
teeth look awful.
Oh, Jean Jack? Cookie dough, yum.
No, I think this is the one from earlier. It's just we've caught her now in the middle of the ice cream. So this has been going for a while. We're only a few seconds behind her, maybe. So somehow she has left the park and has driven to an ice cream place. So we've kind of just like, because she was going off, obviously.
Sorry, I'm trying to eat.
She really does. And this should be an issue for YouTube to have this person showing this type of content, because this is not just a mukbang at this point. You know, hey, come on in, Deshaun. No, this is like no one should spend
Hannah, aren't
money
you
on
dramatic?
airplane tickets. No guarantee she'll even get there. Right. Oh yeah, they're not gonna evacuate her. Suicide by cone. Yep.
I know, I can't stop eating it.
She got goals, all right. Back to the hospital.
Hi, Mike. They're doing well, Grandma. Yeah, it's a normal cone, but it is, I don't know, it's kind of big.
I mean, is she on an unaliving mission? And she's getting like, she's very depressed. I mean, it's because she's not being able to get out. And I think it's more down to the activities that are happening that she's no control over. Because she'd always figure out a way to get money or this, that, and the other. Because she flew out last time pretty fast when she needed to. So when Chantel needs to pull it together like that and get out, she will. But I don't think she can. Something is preventing her, I think, from leaving the country. And I think it's what's going on out there, because I think any of the other stuff, she wouldn't care about her health, as we can see. I don't think she cares about anything else but getting back to that apartment to see what Salah was up to and to make sure that, you know, she's got her control over there too, because she is a narcissist. So, and she's paying probably for that stuff out there. And she knows she probably knows really in the back of her mind, though she'd never obviously admit it, that without her being present, that she is indeed having a far, or he is a far better time, and she is miserable. And if he shows up in her chat, because here he is, LOL, Grandma. So why is the restaurants available? Here we go. Salal's in the chat, guys. Al Sultan Salal has showed up in the chat.
Tracy, they misspell it on purpose to be edgy and cool.
He's been in the chat for a long time, Cat.
No, I'm not going to be getting Starbucks.
I just noticed it. You guys are watching better than I am sometimes. That's why I love you guys. Yeah, isn't that an endearing term? Grandma.
Are you guys depressing? Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Lucy Jane. Thank you, Lucy Jane. Oh, I see. There's Grandma in the chat. Thank you for clarifying. See, I am not always familiar with the lore of the Chantel, especially her Beezers. You know, when I used to watch her, I never really necessarily looked at her chat. And now, obviously, I'm more interested in some of the side characters of the chat now, like Blue Pot and No Name and some of the others. So thank you for clarifying.
I don't know, Tracy. Anyways,
Is it great, Mom?
I've never had Cold Stone.
Is she eating Cold Stone? God, girl. Come on in. Watching Chantel slowly take out her pancreas with an ice cream, but it's not going to be so slow anymore.
Yeah, the geese sound like screaming children now.
Her content's just so good. She's got high. She's obviously got to slow her energy down because Salah in the chat, and she went and raged in the car for a minute, and she's going back to Kuwait. And she hasn't stolen any money from anybody.
Salted caramel.
Oh, great. Salted caramel. Did she say it was gelato? I don't know. If it's Cold Stone Creamery, that stuff is very lush, I obviously eat the nut ice creams. And I have to be careful because they have some really good, oh gosh. Anyway, I'm not gonna be like Foodie and talk about food, but this is very miserable. Gosh. And then if you're sending her money, you're thinking, gosh, I'm buying her ice cream. That's so good. Buying Cutie an ice cream. Cold Stone isn't cheap.
Hey, Soya.
No, it's not. It's not cheap. It's very expensive. And my favorite poll is that Chantel is an unmanaged, uncontrolled type 2 diabetic, having just ate that pizza with a huge amount of cheese on it, is really needing to have a big old hefty Cold Stone ice cream. And then and she got the waffle cone too. Okay. So she just didn't even get the ice cream in the cup. She went full out and went waffle cone. Okay. So that's just screaming something's going on. This girl is eating her feelings hardcore. Because she's paying for an apartment in Kuwait she cannot get to. And she's having to be at mum's, or she's bouncing between relatives, is what she said. And she probably can only stay at night. And if she wants to go out and make money as far as making content, then she's obviously got to come out and do it from the call. And these people are asking her to do vlogs and stuff. Where do you think she's going to sit down and edit this stuff? Because she probably has a curfew that she has to be, in and out by. At a time that her mom says that you need to be asleep and we don't want to hear you on the live streams chatting. So they've nixed all that. So they're very strict rules. Wherever she goes and they say that you have permission to lay your head here for free, they're putting a lot of caveats to that stay. And so she's stuck having to try to make money while not trying to call it, car life, literally. And, just awesome. Girl. Right. Right. Especially after a pizza, maybe? They had enough of her bullshit. Oh, absolutely. Look, the chat's barely moving. Look how slow the chat is.
What?
And if you like mine, hit the likes.
You're playing cheeseburgers. Losers. Yeah.
And if she has any lactose intolerance from that removal of the gallbladder, which is supposed to provide the bile salts to help break down the fats, in your stomach, which obviously she don't have a gallbladder. What the F with the dairy, girl? Here she is, okay? Listen to Queen here, okay? This is a woman who complained about a vegetarian cream cheese sandwich giving her gas, basically, on a plane. And she out here eating cheesy pizza and an ice cream cone with the sugar cone, okay? With a sugar foot. The bile production. Yes.
Mabuha.
Bile production. Thank you. The bile salts. She don't have anything like that. Break up that fat. None of it.
Why can't this be healthy?
Oh. Well, let me explain, Chantel. Why ice cream roll my eyes can't be healthy. Everything in moderation for one. You just ate all that cheese, girl. For somebody like you, Chantel, you have unmanaged, uncontrolled type 2 diabetes that comes along with what is known as a metabolic syndrome. Okay? So your body is doing all sorts of weird and funky stuff because of your diabetes. And it doesn't just affect the blood sugars, okay? It's going to go on and affect every part of your body and your heart. We've already been through this. Also, that stuff is going to start to build up fatty deposits in your arteries, which are already having problems with terrible amounts of blood sugar, leading to atherosclerotic plaque buildup in your coronary arteries. And your LAD is probably hanging on to dear freaking life at the moment. That's your left ascending artery, just for you, Chantel. And that's known also as the widowmaker, girl. And I bet that thing is probably sitting at 96, 97% clogged, and you're not on a statin medication. So that's why that ice cream dangerous, girl, because it's going to spike your cholesterol up to the wazoo. And I don't think you've ever talked about being on a statin. So I don't know if you even have any control of your cholesterol or any of it. Triglycerides, none of it, girl. So don't even get me started, because I can explain exactly bloody why that ice cream not healthy for you. God dang you, girl. And your neighbors literally have to pay for this because you're mad about something, girl. Eat your feelings, but this is dangerous to you, and you know it. Not healthy. Bullshit. You know why not. God dang it, girl. Sorry about that, guys. She needs a full team and an inpatient care. I got my stethoscope out over here. Got a very sad pancreas, Chantel. You've got a very sad pancreas.
Hi, Stacey.
And somebody noticed on my post that there was a pancreas crying on my little poster announcing my stuff. I need to get up with my. I'm still working. It's coming. It's a YouTube. You have to get everything ready to release. But anyway, yes, that pancreas is Chantel's sad pancreas. And there's a glucometer. Unfortunately, it says 5.8, and it needs to say 17. That was too good of a blood sugar. But I have a sad pancreas. You have a sad pancreas, girl. Very sad pancreas. Full team inpatient care.
No syringe encounters? Well. Maybe a few. Sorry, I'm almost done.
Well, I think I think that, well, there's always the idea that maybe Chantel believes her medication is going to hold her off. But she knows what she went in with her blood sugars the other day, and she does her blood sugars on occasion. She knows she has no control. She knows she's supposed to be sitting closer to 120. You know, that would be a sort of reasonable sort of goal for a type 2 diabetic, is probably about 120. You always want to look at each patient individually, okay? That's why it's very difficult to make blanket statements about people sometimes when it comes to health, because health is very complex, and without a lot of information, which is why we in the trade get so many labs and things to look at people. But yeah, she's God. Just, yeah, that if she's got to be started to need to have insulin, you can't They gave her definitely insulin in the hospital to get her down, but she's going to be right back up again because it's going to reach a certain amount of time that her pancreas is just not going to be able to work effectively any longer. So it's therefore like those medications aren't going to be able to hold it up, especially if she continues eating the way she did with that Italian poutine, the stone crust pizza, now this ice cream. And that's just what we've seen. Oh, and the grape soda. I mean, that was horrific alone. I mean, and she just wants to blame the blood sugars because she got a fruit juice from a juice bar. Oh, Chantel, you're so ridiculous. She always wants to blame something healthy. It was the vegetarian cream sandwich that upset her stomach. It was a fruit juice. But all this shit, nothing. You're so full of it, girl.
I'm eat my cone.
She's eating her feelings. Oh my gosh. Can't be upset, man. I'm sorry. I know some creators don't get as upset about her like eating like this, but I do as a registered nurse because it's hard work. And these are the types of patients who are the most difficult when they come in because they're so entitled and they really just, it's irksome. And then the thought to me that she's no financial responsibility. And unless I hope they're catching up with her taxes, I hope that was H&R Block that she went to and that she went because she knew she had to file her taxes because she knows she needs to get that done. If she doesn't get that done, she that's one thing that would prevent her from probably getting out to Kuwait in a timely manner is not keeping up with the repayment plan stuff. And maybe she's just seeing how much tax she owes and she's not making any money and she owes all this stuff to the Canadian government. So maybe the Canadian government, I mean, when you start to owe that much tax money, are they going to keep letting you freely travel out of the country? That to me is wild. Because I don't know in the United States, if you owed Uncle Sam $50,000, if they just would think that you're not a flight risk out of the country. Just find it interesting. She'd be in jail here in the U.S. by now. Absolutely.
What's 3XL? I'm almost done. There's not chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah, she's showing Salah all right. I'm correct.
Kazakhstan. She would die there. Okay.
Oh, let me move her
going
chat.
to bed now.
It's like, why is her chat not moving?
When did you make them 3 days?
Oh, here we go. All right, there we go.
That.
Okay,
so
Lau
good.
says it's 1:16 a.m. Bye, guys, and see you next time. Good night.
Why?
I guess he's out on the prowl now to the
Could
red
that not
room.
be healthy?
Oh, let me stop. I didn't mean to talk over Chantel. So Salau is now. We'll see if her personality changes. It looks like she's starting to finish up now, or she's still going maybe. And he says goodbye, guys, and see you next time. It's 1:16 a.m. here. Good night. Off to the red room. It's perfect timing.
Okay, I gotta go. I don't want to go to Pennington's today.
Not Pennington's.
Let's get a Big Mary. I don't want a Big Mary. I'm full now, actually. It's your life.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for now, guys. But
Oh my goodness, because the pizza didn't do it for her. Now she had the ice cream. Now she's finally full. God. I don't want to know what her blood sugars are going to be. That's horrific. I know she's sitting there drinking water thinking she's like diluting out that blood sugar. Because I guess they said something about that to her, about hydration, and the fact that her blood sugars are getting, so elevated that it can be very dehydrating. Because it just does a multitude of so many different actions within your body that will lead to dehydration. So I don't want to get too boring and scientific about it, but obviously she's been told. But yeah. All right, Chantel. You look very happy. My stream's been everywhere because I've been chasing your stuff going on. It went down to 144 watching now.
Anything that tastes good isn't. I know people. If you're super optimistic, you could pretend like a bowl of papaya is like an ice cream, but you gotta really push it. I didn't eat ice cream. Yeah, no. Well, yeah, no. I mean, obviously, I know I shouldn't be eating that. Okay. But anyway.
So what's your excuse, Chantel? I mean, what is your excuse then? Because you just were in a hospital, okay? And just you suppose you got super ill, wouldn't eat another bad diet thing again, all that good stuff. And yet you're out here eating this, girl. And then you ate that Italian poutine. At least we forget. And you finished that thing off the second that live went down. You are just rolling because you're bored, you're in your car, you're not being able to be where you be, which is just sitting in a apartment eating food. But you literally all you've got is like a transport to transport you from one, drive-through window to the next. I hope you're still not contagious if you did have that norovirus, girl. This is if you're going to be doing this, Chantel, and you're hurting for money, I let you know. The lady who does like the Uber Eats channels and the DoorDashing, she gets like a lot of views. And so maybe you could set up that as part of your channel. Like you could be a dasher. And you could actually since you're just driving around doing nothing anyway, you could actually maybe make some money delivering food. So combine some of your favorite things. It's food and it's making money. And then maybe, maybe that's an idea. Because you're going to have to figure out how to support yourself somehow, girl. Because you got that apartment to pay for in Kuwait.
Okay, bye, guys. I'll see you later.
Oh, all right, guys. Well, I know that we kind of ended her last one short, but I'm gonna end my stream now because obviously I've kept everyone for over 3 hours here. And I think we'd only seen a little bit of the other one. I think it was how much had I seen of it? Oh gosh, probably not much with you guys. And I need to let my mods get on with their life and me get my dog out. Yeah. What I'll do, if you're interested, because I only watched about 20 minutes of the Rage stream. I think we saw a lot of the Rage. She probably went down after that. Oh, yeah. She's angry. This was her. Okay. So she's done 2 live streams today. This one is the first one when she was in the call and people were asking her questions about scamming folk. And she was very angry about that. And then right while we were watching this, she rolled out with another live. Supposedly she'd been to lunch with her sister and all this stuff, but she rolled out with another live. And it ended up looking obviously quite high on the Mary Jane. She ended up with the ice cream cone. And Salal this time was in the chat. So I'm not sure. So, but if you are interested, you're welcome, guys. Whole channel's a scam. If you are interested, I can finish out the rest of this tomorrow. But you probably will see it on a bunch of other channels. So it's all good. And she's very emotional today. Or what I may do actually is just like pick out the highlights from the rest of the stream and then put it up as a video and cut out some of the boring stuff. So if you'd like me to just actually, let me do a poll real quick because then it will make it. Oh, we forgot to do my title. Hold on. I got 2 polls before you all leave me. So I wanted a better title than my Canuck Kia Life because I really didn't like that name. So we had some better thumbnail title. So I'm gonna put in some choices. And if you have not had a chance to like my stream, please do so now. So we had some suggestions from the audience. And I'm sorry if I don't remember who suggested which names, but I did write some things down. We had homeless in Canada. This is what was going to go on my thumbnail. So it's an open choice. If you want to play along and help me pick my better thumbnail name, because I wasn't happy with my original one. And it takes me 2 seconds to change my thumbnail. We also had Clueless in the Kia, or yeah, let's say in the Kia, because everyone knows the Kia. The other that we were given was Stuck in the Kia. Sorry, I'm a fast typer, as you can see. We also had Cornwall Crawl, because she's definitely doing that. All right. Trying to be very... I think that... Oh, I've only got 4 choices. I think that was all my choices anyway. Okay, that was all the ones I wrote. And I had one. I'm in my car because I don't have something. Okay, so I'm going to leave that up for a second. If you'd like to help me choose my thumbnail title, guys, I really welcome. Yeah, I just released a poll. So you can vote on one of the 4 options in the poll. So the choices were... Hopefully everyone's seeing it. There we go. Homeless in Canada, Clueless in the Kia, Stuck in the Kia, or Cornwall Crawl. So I'm going to give that like 1 minute to give you all a chance to vote. And then the next vote I'm going to have just to finish the stream is whether you would be interested in me picking the highlights out and just doing a compilation video and just posting it as a video. And I'll do that to the subscribers because I usually just let it out. So yeah, and thank you everyone for being here. Thank you to Bella Italia. Sorry, Bella Italia. Oh, my voice is going. I need something to drink. Angel of Gloss. Brooke was in the house. Pat Ray might have popped on in too. So thank you so much. So far we have 43 votes. I really appreciate it. Clueless in the Kia. I think that came from Annie. So I think that's the one we're going to go with. Clueless in the Kia, because she is pretty clueless. Especially since she doesn't know what's going on in Kuwait. So thank you guys for all of you who voted for that poll and helped me pick. We did have a close-ish with homeless in Canada. So that was coming in pretty strong behind it. Homeless in Canada at 50 votes. And then Clueless in the Kia. Cornwall Crawl and Stuck in the Kia have kind of like not, but we're definitely seeing a pull away of Clueless in the Kia. So thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And then last but not least, so I'm going to change that. And thank you for the democracy here because I wasn't happy with my thumbnail title. But I was just trying. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. I think I was thinking of something that I wanted to rhyme with Kia. That's it. And then my last one. Would you like a highlight clip from her live we didn't get through? Would highlight clips be enjoyable? Because there's other people that create them. And obviously I would give my commentary to those clips. So it's not just highlights. Highlights with obviously a little bit of salty commentary, not too much. So with salty. I'm just going to say that with salty. Be enjoyable? Yes or no? That's it. Let me know because otherwise I can do that rather than just go live. So let me know. We're getting 100% yes. Oh, somebody said yes. Thank you guys so much. Okay, we're getting very strong there with the yeses. Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate that. No, I appreciate. Oh, we got 82. Some people say no. Well, some people are saying that's fair. That's why this is a democracy. See, Chantel could easily, well, I don't know what computer stuff she has, but she could easily, pull up a Nightbot and just do a couple of polls. It's not, it's people, it's fun to vote. We all like a little bit of democracy sometimes. So yeah, okay, we got 20 votes and people say yes. So okay, I will take the time to put that together. Oh, some people say no. They don't like my salty. Okay, that's okay. I understand. I'm trying to get more succinct, okay? It's hard. Okay. Well, I appreciate all of you who did vote. Just be myself. Well, thank you, HD. I'm trying. I can't be anything but. And I think, Chantel is trying to be everything but herself. And I'm curious to see the rest of this video and obviously other creators' reactions because they always have very interesting and everyone in the chat today. Thank you guys so much for just making this such a fantastic live stream, hitting the likes because that gets people aware that my little channel over here and doing a response. And so I really appreciate that for all of you who are around the globe and watching wherever you are. I hope everyone's being safe. I really do appreciate everyone's input, and your feedback and just correcting me when I'm wrong and telling me about other stuff because it's a village to figure out Chantel. It is a village. And I love the fact that her chat, people were going brave enough to go in there and question her because she leaves it open, thankfully, about her behaviors. But the funny thing is that she then turned the comments off. So I need to see the rest of what happened in that video. Because something boiled down in that video that she needed to go get pizza and ice cream and get high. So anyway, ask you anytime. And I know that you guys have been awesome in the chat, really, because just like looking through the messages and stuff and just people having a great time and laughing. And hopefully, Sam, I hope Miss Sam Tires, I don't know if you're still here, but I know you had some medical stuff go on recently, and I hope that you're feeling so much better. I believe, I think it was Miss Pat. Was it Miss Pat who's, I think her partner, her husband is having to travel out for work. So for whoever's doing whatever. And Miss Bellatalia, thank you so much. You didn't vote, but say yes. Like I said, Bellatalia, Brooke, Angel of Glass, Pat Ray, they're all my mods. They do an excellent job. I don't expect them to be here, but they just show up for us, and I so appreciate it. I wish I was a large enough creator, but I promise you with the new thing that I'm getting, these people will be the first ones to be gifted. I'm just letting you know, okay? So you will be the first gifted. Yeah, that's my way of being able to pay back because obviously I'm, you know, taking a gamble at trying to become a content creator a little bit more, just in the respect that trying to get some healthcare more open in public spaces and just letting people know about resources and trying to do it in a platform that's definitely more giving more access to people. And so I appreciate that opportunity, everybody. And like I said, thank you, Tess. You just hitting the likes, hitting, replying, just popping into every creator's space. And, we all do the same for other creators too, is how we do get recognition and pay through YouTube. So Chantel does not need to be asking her followers to buy pieces for an apartment that she now probably needs to have. And she's definitely burnt that bridge. So I feel like that's justice in some ways. And the fact that people are still questioning her about it is a testament to you guys who watch reaction channels and who get us further up the algorithm than Chantel. And that means that people hear our message and hear about what this person's doing, because she really is, as much as we laugh, she does try to scam people out of money. As much as she tries to push it off to the wayside, why she does that is because she knows what she's doing. She don't think it's wrong, but she knows what she's doing. All right, guys. I don't want to take up any more of your time, but thank you guys so much. You've been fantastic. And I'll let you know when I come in. I usually do like Wednesday weekly checkup. So we'll check up with Chantel on Wednesday. And if this was a good time, then I may stick around. She might go live. Who the heck knows? But probably I'll be off tomorrow and I'll see everybody on Wednesday. So I appreciate you all. I'm going to bring up some of my dang branding just to be professional. And then I have to go double check and make sure that Chantel hasn't tried to strike my my live stream, because she usually tries to get me. And then I have to ask for YouTube to review, and then I'm usually okay. And I get my AdSense back. So, but I usually get she usually tries to get me for something. It's the world of a creator. All right, guys, you all be safe. Make sure you wash your hands out there. Okay? Just wash your hands and be safe. All right. Don't be like Chantel and not take care of your health. Bye.